This is Bowie Baysox Baseball. After a lost season, Baysox Baseball has returned to the field in 2021. This year, an exciting group of prospects comes to Bowie as the tide continues to rise in the Orioles minor league system. The 2021 season of Baysox Baseball is brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. Now down to the field for Bowie Baysox Baseball.
And for Prince George's Stadium here in Bowie, Maryland, this is Baysox Baseball. Oh, what a special night tonight, and we're so happy to have you with us. It is another year of Navy Night in Bowie. And the plebe class of the Naval Academy, the class of 2025, is here in full today. The freshmen, if you will, I don't think they're called that at Navy, are in the house. And the plebes are marching their way in right now. More than 1,000 of them will be in attendance on this Navy Night. Should be the biggest crowd of the year so far. A beautiful night in Bowie for this annual special tradition. And we now welcome you inside our broadcast booth here in Bowie. What a night as the plebes are wearing their whites for a first time after what was about a 3-week plebe summer. So they are excited to be off of the grounds of the Naval Academy and here in Bowie to enjoy a ball game tonight as the Baysox look to win a third straight. Here taking on the Hartford Yard Goats, the AA affiliate of the... Can you tell that they're in the house? The AA affiliate of the Colorado Rockies. What a special night as here comes the first pitch from a representative from the Travis Minion Foundation. And what a great ovation here. For Bowie on the Hill tonight, it's Mike Bauman, 2-2 with a 5.79 ERA to make his 10th start of the year with the Baysox. Bauman in 3 starts in July has been outstanding, 2-0 with a 2.81 ERA, 19 strikeouts in 16 innings. Did have a tough start in his lone start previously against Hartford. That was on June 6th. He allowed 7 runs, 4 of which earned in just 2 2/3 innings. So he'll try to turn that around here tonight, get some revenge, and get a win for the Baysox on this very special Navy night in Bowie. Hartford's got a good one. Ryan Feltner, a record of 1-1 and a 3.64 ERA for his 7th AA start of the year. He began this season with High A Spokane, and he was outstanding and made his AA debut on June 17th. Feltner has made 13 starts on the year between the two levels, working to a 2.82 ERA with Hartford in 6 starts, a record of 1-1 and an earned run average of 3.64. Happy Navy Night 2021, and an honor to bring another one to you here this evening. We're going to take a break. We'll welcome in our Paul Fritschner right after this and look back at a shutout win from last night for Bowie. It's coming up right after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox baseball.
Special night, Navy Night 2021 here at Prince George's Stadium. The class of 2025 is here today, the plebe class. Before we look at this Baysox team, Paul, you know, this is going to be a huge crowd. There's already a few thousand people at the ballpark right now, and we're still well before first pitch. How cool is this, huh?
This is fantastic. I asked you last night on the broadcast what this would be like, as I have not been here to Prince George's Stadium for this night before. But it is a sea of white all down in front of us, to our left, to our right, straight down in front of us, and it's already is a spectacular crowd, like you said, probably going to be, well, not probably, this will be our largest crowd of the year, no doubt about that one, and probably our most lively crowd of the year as well. This should be a lot of fun here tonight.
Yes, it is a special night each and every year at Prince George's Stadium. Now, the Baysox have been doing Navy Night for about 25 years or so, but Phil Rye, the assistant general manager, works with the academy to bring the plebes out, and they've been doing this for more than a decade. I've been able to be a part of it since all the way back in 2014, and it is one of the great spectacles, not just for Bowie, but in any of the 120 ballparks in minor league baseball in a season. So, Paul, the Baysox have won 2 in a row after losing the opener of this series, but the 2 games could not be any different. There were 27 runs scored in the first win for Bowie in a 22-7 win, and then last night a shutout win, 4-0. When you look at last night's game, the Baysox got an incredible start from Kyle Branovich, 5 innings and striking out 10 batters, did not walk anyone. I mean, he has had a remarkable first year professionally.
I talked to him earlier today, and he said, man, there were some borderline calls that went my way, and I'm glad I ended the night without a walk. And that was one thing I think that both him and the rest of this Bowie staff was so excited about when you look at how well Bowie is controlling their walks. The Baysox this year, especially Branovich, that's one thing he has really prided himself on. Branovich and Blaine Knight, 2 guys that just do not walk a lot of batters. Last night, Branovich, no walks, 10 strikeouts in his 5 innings of work. And when you look at how well he pitched, I mean, he threw 5 innings of shutout baseball, just 3 hits, didn't walk anybody, the 10 strikeouts, but that's now, I believe, the 4th or 5th time this year that he's done that exact same kind of a start.
Right.
Branovich just stringing so many of those good starts together. He is really starting to open some eyes, I think. Baseball America talking about him in an article earlier this afternoon. He is really starting to garner not just attention within the organization, but national attention for his outstanding performances so far this season.
Kyle Stowers has been a big big name for Bowie of late. He's probably had the best month of July for a Baysox. He doubled high off the wall in right to open the game last night. He's not your prototypical leadoff hitter, but he gets on base a ton. Hits for big-time power, and Stowers has got a big hit streak coming into tonight.
13 games in a row, Kyle Stowers with a hit, and in that streak, 5 home runs. In the month of July, I should say, 5 home runs, 7 doubles, 10 RBIs, 12 runs scored, 26 hits, and his OPS just under 1,200. I mean, his 13-game hitting streak, if he gets a hit tonight, he'll match Patrick Dorian for the longest hitting streak for a Baysox player this year. So Kyle Stowers on a tear right now, and he's not doing it just with one single here and there. I mean, last night, another multi-hit game for Kyle Stowers. He's stringing a lot of those together in this streak. And Kyle already on this season has 9 multi-hit games, and he was called up just 1 month ago on June 22nd. So 9 multi-hit games in his first month at AA. That's pretty good.
Yeah, spectacular. And of course, great to see Adley Rutschman getting to play here on a Navy night. Maybe the most special Navy night, though, was for Oliver Drake back in the day, because Drake was a plebe in the crowd for Navy night, and then years later was a pitcher multiple times for the Baysox on this evening. But it's got to be special. We are wondering if this is going to be the final time here this weekend's series that Adley is here in Bowie. Of course, this is all speculation, but the Baysox are about to head on the road for 2 consecutive weeks, and you just never know. And this would be quite a way to go out for Rutschman in Bowie if he's able to do it here with a big weekend in front of big crowds, including this special night against Hartford.
Yeah, the biggest crowd of the season here tonight, and then tomorrow night it'll be Grayson Rodriguez. Sunday it'll be Blaine Knight pitching for the Baysox, so it's a big weekend for Rutschman. But you and I talked about it a little bit on the broadcast last night. Rock Kabatko from Masson talking yesterday in an article about how there is some more momentum picking up for Adley Rutschman to be promoted to AAA. We saw Bobby Witt Jr., obviously not comparable by position, but at least comparable by prospect and talent status. Bobby Witt Jr. just gets that promotion the other day to AAA, and you see Elliot Ramos down from Richmond. He gets the promotion to AAA, so you see some of these higher tier prospects starting to get that call up to AAA. And with Adley playing like he's playing right now, a couple home runs the other night, driving in 7 runs in that game on Wednesday night. And then last night throwing out 2 runners from behind the plate. You have to wonder, if you're listening to this broadcast and you haven't seen Rutschman play and you're within driving distance of Baltimore and Prince George's Stadium. Obviously, we don't have any insight, or at least I don't. I don't want to speak for you, Adam. But at least as far as being able to watch Adley Rutschman in person, you have to think, with the team going on the road for 2 consecutive weeks, that there could be a chance to actually, looking at that article and things like that, that this could be a chance for Rutschman with a sweet spot to get called up, but you have no idea. And that's up to the Orioles organization. That's up to the higher levels of the organization to make that decision.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll return to Prince George's Stadium right after this. We're getting ready for Navy Night 2021, Bowie and Hartford on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this game, without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
All right, welcome back here to Prince George's Stadium. What a night for baseball. Fireworks will follow this game as well. Bowie and Hartford. Let's take a look, though, quickly at the standings. The Baysox are, I think, a game and a half out of the championship series right now.
Yeah, if you take a look at the overall league standings, that's what matters. The top two teams qualifying for the postseason championship series. Bowie right now, you are right, Adam, a game and a half out of second place in the league, where Somerset sits 2 games back of the first place Portland Sea Dogs, who lost a game last night. They could lose 15 straight games for the Portland Sea Dogs.
Stunning.
They lost last night. So Akron in third place at 2.5 games back. Bowie in fourth place at 3.5 games back. Then Altoona 5 games back. Erie 5.5 games back. Richmond 5.5 games back. The top 7 in this league, all within 3.5 games of the championship series. This is really shaping up to be a fun second half of the season. This tonight is Bowie's 68th game of the season. Bowie will play 120 games in total. This will be a very fun ride into the championship series to see which 2 teams qualify. And you talk about some of these players on these other teams that are going to get called up, some of the players from High A that are going to make the move into the AA level, and what teams establish themselves the chances to make this postseason series. Should be a good ride, but Bowie a game and a half out of contention right now. The Baysox are taking the field, which means we will take a break. The national anthem not about to be sung, it's about to be played. And we will take a break, come back after this. We're starting lineups and first pitch on the Baysox Baseball Network.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team, providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox group events manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
And now the color guard will take the colors off the field here at Prince George's Stadium.
Thank you.
So Mike Bauman's on the mound for Bowie. He'll be throwing to Adley Rutschman, but for a look at tonight's starting lineups, here's Paul Fritschner.
Well, thank you very much, Adam. The starting lineups first for your Hartford Yard Goats. It is Jamison Hanna leading off. He is in center field. Willie McIver is the catcher. He is batting second. Sean Bouchard batting third. He's in left field. Elioris Montero batting fourth at first base. Coco Montez batting fifth at third base. Willie Abreu batting sixth, the designated hitter. Todd Sinegy in right field batting seventh. Matt McLaughlin is batting eighth, the second baseman. Jose Gomez batting ninth, the shortstop. Kyle Stowers, the left fielder, leads off for the Baysox. Adley Rutschman batting second. He is the catcher. Patrick Dorian batting third at third base. Toby Welk cleaning up. He's at first base. Doran Turchin batting fifth in right field. Zach Watson batting sixth in center field, and Chris Hutchins batting seventh, the designated hitter. Malkeen Canelo, the shortstop, batting eighth. Greg Cullen is batting ninth, the second baseman. And on the mound for the Baysox tonight, it's Big Mike. Mike Bauman, the right-hander. An imposing figure on the mound, standing at 6'4", 235 pounds, the only member of the Baysox team that is on the Orioles' 40-man roster. Mike Bauman set to take on Hanna, McIver, and Bouchard, and in for the play-by-play, it's Adam Pohl.
Well, thank you, Paul. So Bauman, he is rejuvenating his 2021. As Bauman 2-2 with a 5.79 ERA in 9 starts with the Baysox this year. But in 3 July starts, he's had 3 good ones in a row. He's 2-0 with a 2.81 ERA, and he struck out 19 in 16 innings. Now, can Bauman keep it rolling tonight against a Hartford team that gave him fits when he started at Dunkin' Donuts Park in Hartford about a month and a half ago? He'll face the left-handed batting Jamison Hanna here to get this thing going. Hanna's had a very tough series, to put it mildly. 0 for 11 with 7 strikeouts. He won't be crying when the bus leaves Prince George's Stadium. Here's the wide of the game's opening pitch, and a cold strike with a fastball on the outside. Great to have you with us for Navy Night 2021, Bowie and Hartford on the Baysox Baseball Network. As now the 0-1 coming, and a soft liner towards the middle, and it's got enough to dip down into center, a base hit. So Hanna gets his first hit of this series, and that's how this game gets going. And now the catcher, Willie McIver, will come to the play. What a great job done by our grounds crew here. Look at the Navy logo and the anchor logo in the dirt in the middle of the field. It's a gorgeous setting for baseball in Bowie tonight. As Bauman against McIver, righty-righty matchup. Here's the pitch, and it's in there, a thigh-high strike with a changeup on the outer half, and the count is 0-1. Second baseman Cullen is up the middle. The shortstop Canelo is deep in the hole. As Hanna takes his lead off first, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss through a fastball. 95 miles an hour, and the count is 0-2. Big Mike Bauman from Matamidi, Minnesota, right outside the Twin Cities. He gets the sign, and now he throws, and a foul on a line to the screen. That was 96 with that heater. He tried to bust him in. So Bauman, when he started in Hartford earlier this year, June 6th, it was one of these wild games. Now remember, 2 nights ago, the Baysox won 20-7. This was a game like that. He throws, and it's on the outside corner, strike 3. He got him with a changeup, and there's one down. And Sean Bouchard to the plate. That was either the changeup or the little cutter. It didn't look like it moved much, but it was right there on the outside corner.
Mike Baumann really looks like a different pitcher than he did in the months of May and June.
And especially when he was in Hartford, right? June 6th, he had a tough one. As Bouchard takes up high, a fastball ball one. He allowed 7 runs, 4 of them earned in just 2 2/3 innings. Final score of that game in Hartford was Hartford 13 and the Baysox 11. What a game that was. The pitch and a fastball elevated, missing upstairs. And it's 2-0 to the powerful Bouchard. Bouchard is hitting at 283. He's got 8 home runs, 29 driven in. 1-on-1 down, top of the first. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss through a fastball. He threw it by him in a fastball count. And the count is now 2-1. Baumann is the only member of the Baysox that is currently on the Orioles' 40-man roster. That's important. The pitch. And it's on the outside with another little cutter there, and the count 2-2. That means if Baumann, even from Bowie, was called up to the big leagues, if they had a spot in the majors, as there is a guy taking photographs on the field, and he is in an area in which you're not allowed to be, and they're going to ask him to step away from the field. It kind of looked like Joe DiMaggio, like we were in the World Series in 1935. Gentleman was taking pictures from a few feet from the field. Count is 2-2, a few feet from fair territory. But Baumann is a guy, you don't have to release a guy from the 40-man. You don't have to DFA a guy. If Baumann were to come up, as a fastball hit high in the air, he popped him up. Behind short, Canelo backpedaling to make the catch. And the shallow outfield grass. And 2 down for the very dangerous, powerful right-handed hitting, Eleuris Montero. Can you tell, Paul, that I like to say it?
It's fun.
Eleuris Montero. I like the Eleuris. Might be Paul's firstborn, Eleuris Fritschner.
That would be a mouthful. A lot of syllables to have to work through there.
Runner at first, 2 down. Hannah singled the lead off the inning as Baumann throws, and he beats him with a fastball at the belt at 95, and the count is 0-1 to Montero. So the question is, frankly, due to the fact Baumann's on the 40-man, you got to say that if there's any Baysox likely to play in Baltimore this year, as there's a strike at the knees on the inside, and it's 0-2. If there is a player that meets that designation, it is this man, I think, Big Mike Baumann. And he's starting to get it going. He throws, and a foul on a line back to the screen off of a fastball. Though right now, I called it a changeup early, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's that little cut slider. It doesn't look like it has that much movement to it, but even a subtle break can be beneficial. 0-2 the count. We're just underway tonight here at Prince George's Stadium. The 0-2 pitch from Baumann to Montero. He throws. Curveball, and it just stayed up high. That's the first curveball he's thrown tonight. It was caught on the outside, part of the plate, and beneath the belt, but obviously that ball was dropping precipitously, and it was ruled to have crossed the plate too high. And the count 1-2. As Baumann sets and delivers, and a fastball upstairs to even it up here. 2-2 the count. Our home plate umpire is Tom Fornarola. Louis Krupa is at third. Ben Phillips at first. As Baumann, he delivers. And a swing and a lifted fly to right center. Back into his left. Watson on the run, on the track. Makes the catch. On the move. And within the inning is over. So a deep fly ball out. It's a leadoff single and nothing else for Hartford. So we go to the bottom of the first. Our score, Hartford nothing. The Baysox back when we return on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, a leadoff single, nothing more for Hartford in the first, and now Bowie's turn against this right-handed Ryan Feltner, making his 7th Double-A start. 1-1 with a very good 3.64 ERA. Kyle Stowers leads it off. Stowers, then Rutschman, then Dorian, all from the left side. The pitch, and a fastball misses low. And a count 1-0. Feltner, a Cleveland area talent, a la Zach Lowther. And he went to Ohio State. The 1-0 pitch. Swinging a liner the other way. Base hit into left center. It's rolling all the way to the wall. Stowers has got second. He'll stop there. It's a leadoff double. And he is tied a Baysox season high with now a 14-game hit streak.
And isn't that exactly what I was talking about on the pregame show? It's not like he's just doing it with these little singles. It's extra base hits. It's 100-plus mile-an-hour contact off the bat. You have to laugh because of how locked in he is. It really is incredible.
How about that? And here's Adley Rutschman. A good start for Bowie. Stowers led the game off with a double for the Baysox last night as well. Well, Feltner from the stretch. And here's the pitch. And a fastball missing away. And they got 1-0. Well, Feltner went to Ohio State. The Rockies took him in the 4th round of the 2018 draft. And in his first full season where he was a teammate of the Baysox infielder Taron Vavra, he struggled as a breaking ball misses away to Rutschman. It's 2-0 here to Adley. Adley's hitting .272. He's got 14 homers and 44 driven in. The Baysox threatening in this scoreless game in the first. As Feltner sets, here's the pitch, and a breaking ball strike, the slider on the inside of the count 2-1. He had a 5+ ERA in that 2019 in Asheville. That's low A baseball. Did not, of course, play last year. Started in high A this year. He throws, and a fastball strike of the knees. And the count is 2-2. Now, in the end, Feltner's had a great bounce back year. 13 starts between 2 levels. He's 4-2 with a combined 2.82 ERA between Spokane and here with Hartford. Rutschman has not swung at a pitch in this at-bat. That's very Adley of him as the count is 2-2. Stowers at second, nobody out, no score in the bottom of the first inning. As Feltner sets, And he delivers. And it's an off-speed pitch. He threw him a changeup, and it misses up and away, ball 3. Well, he's pitching very carefully here, Paul. It appears to Rutschman. 3-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 4. Throw him a breaking ball. And the Baysox have 2 men out with nobody out. And here comes Patrick Dorian. The Dorian hitting .241 in the year with 11 homers. The catcher here in MacIver goes out to talk to Feltner. So Feltner's from the Cleveland area, Paul. He is, I would assume, a lifelong Guardians fan.
Aren't we all now? Lifelong.
What do you think?
I don't know.
The bullpen better be good. Guardians cannot guard the lead in 5-4 loss. The headlines write themselves, folks. Here is Dorian. Bowie with a chance early, the pitch, and he swings through a breaking ball. He actually tapped it foul off MacIver's gear. Yeah, they count 0-1.
It pays homage to the Guardians of Transportation, the big statues that guard one of the bridges in Cleveland. But I don't know.
Cleveland's outstanding bullpen. As here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball strike. It's 0-2. The Guardians of Transportation transported a 3rd straight victory to the shores of the Cuyahoga. We'll keep working on it, folks. The pitch and a swing and a miss. He got him a big strikeout for Feltner, beating Dorian with a fastball. Elevated, 1 down. Boy, you get up 0-2, and it used to be in this game of baseball that you were going to see a pitch off well off the outside or a breaking ball in the dirt, but now the soup du jour is the high fastball. As here is Toby Welk, who's had a big series. Right-handed hitter. And here's the pitch. And he swings and lines one softly right at the second baseman. And McLaughlin makes the catch. And all of a sudden, wind in a naval term is starting to cease from Bowie's sails here.
A little surprised he didn't drop that on purpose for an inning-ending double play. The infield fly wasn't in effect. That could have ended the inning.
Interesting. Yeah, that wasn't really a fly ball. It was kind of a soft liner, but in essence, with 2 men on, McLaughlin could have just knocked it down and tried to turn 2 there. Bowie had runners at first and second with nobody out. They're there now with 2 down. No score in the first. And here's Doran Turchin. And Feltner, after a long look in, steps off. Stowers lined an opposite field double all the way to the wall in left center. And then Rutschman worked a very Adley-esque walk in which he didn't swing. 6 pitches, and Adley didn't swing. Just an outstanding plate appearance. And here is Turchin, hitting 200 right on the dot, living on that Mendoza line, but he's got big-time power. 8 home runs, 22 driven in. Well, not a great average, but still a very dangerous hitter. As Feltner's set, here's the pitch, and it's in there, a strike with, I believe, a little slider in the count, 0-1 right down the middle. Boy, Bowie had some chances early last night, and it took a while for them to break through. Can they do so in the first tonight? The pitch, and a fisted foul. That was a fastball off the plate in, and Turchin swung at it, and he nearly fouled it off his knuckles. On a line drive to the screen. And a count 0-2 here from the right-hander Feltner, who made his Double-A debut on June 17th and has not allowed more than 3 runs in any of his 6 starts with Hartford, and that's big. The Yard Goats have really had a struggling starting rotation. Pitch, swing and a miss. He got him. It was a high fastball at 94 miles an hour. The inning is over. Bowie gets a leadoff double, but they leave 2 aboard. We go to the second. No Score, Bowie and Hartford on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
We welcome you back to Bowie No Score and back to work. Mike Bauman. After a very strong first, Bauman threw 17 pitches, 13 of them strikes. He'll deal to Coco Montez here. The lead off this second inning, we got no score. Bowie threatened, but did not score. In the bottom of the first inning, righty-righty matchup. Cullen, the second baseman, right up the middle of the pitch, and it's down and away with a cutting slider, ball one. So right now, Rutschman's catching. Dorian's at third. Canelo's deep in the hole at short. Cullen's right up the middle at second. And Welch at first, the pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. It was up and away, and the count 1-1. Kyle Stowers is in left field. Zach Watson in center. And Dorian Turchin is in right. We haven't seen Johnny Reiser in a few days. The pitch. And a lifted foul fly out of play right side. And the count 1-2. You know, last night Reiser was in the lineup. And then Watson was a late addition, so you have to hope Johnny's all right.
Yeah, we didn't have any word on Johnny one way or the other, but he was in the lineup all day until right at game time.
1-2 pitch, and a breaking ball misses away. The curve, and it's 2-2.
In fact, we didn't even know he was in that starting lineup until we saw Zach Watson come out to the field. So that was how late of an addition Watson was to the lineup.
Now Watson's getting plenty of time at center. Swing and a miss. He got him with a fastball. Beat him with the heater. Belt tie on the outside. And there is one retired. The second strikeout for Bauman. And now here is Willie Abreu, who played 50 games with Hartford in 2019. He's hitting .221 this year. And he's a .217 career hitter in 2 years here with the Goats. And Abreu is in from the left side. The wind and the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? It's all the way to the backstop, and he went too far. And right now, Hartford's kind of bailing out Bauman, chasing pitches out of the zone, and the count 0-1.
But that's a credit, I think, to Bauman and the way he's pitching right now and kind of commanding the zone at some points and being able to get those swings and misses at other points.
Bauman takes a deep breath. The wind of the 0-1 pitch. Change up, popped him up behind the plate. Rutschman's coming back near the seats, and he runs out of room. Yeah, lands about 3 rows deep. Bounds high in the air, and a fan got it on the bounce. And the count is 0-2. The Hartford Yard Goats. Paul, you know, I'm old enough to remember when a goat was a bad thing. If you made a mistake, you know, you made the big error that lost you the game, you were the goat. Oh, how times have changed. The wind to the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a tapper right up the first base line. Rutschman grabs it, but it's a foul ball. What a weird swing from Abreu, and he just stayed alive there. So, obviously, this team, Hartford, they have not been the Yard Goats that long. Paul, tell me, it's actually a good thing to be a goat right now, right?
I think it's not only a good thing, I think it is the best of things to be the GOAT.
You can't be a goat, you've got to be the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Hey, that's what Hartford was going for with this name. The pitch, and it's in the dirt. A hard slider at 89 miles an hour, and the count 1-2.
A yard goat is actually the term for the switch engines and terminal tractors. Of course, Hartford, a big train and locomotive hub up there in Hartford, Connecticut.
There are two teams in this league named after train tracks. As a fastball's up high, and the count is 2-2. I never knew it was such a romantic thing.
Yeah, I know, but
the Altoona Curve are also named after a train track.
Binghamton Rumble Ponies, isn't that at some point down the line?
That's a carousel.
No,
the ponies on a carousel.
Never mind. There's trains somewhere in Binghamton.
As a swing and a chop ball near first, it's fair. Gloving on a second up, Wilk, and he goes to the bag for the out. So Bowie fortunate that it stayed fair there. And there's two down in the inning for Todd Zinnicki.
Bail me out here, Adam. There are trains in Binghamton, right?
Yes.
Just tell me yes.
Well, not just that, but there's a train that runs behind the left field wall. So
there you go.
Binghamton should be the team that's named after a train track, but they're not. Here is Zinnicki, right-handed hitter, and the pitch. Fastball chopped near the bag at third. Backhanding, charging Dorian on the run. Throws him out. Inning over. Bauman a quick 1-2-3 second. He's like a runaway locomotive. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Hartford and Bowie on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic base lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox Group Events Manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Great to be back with you on this Navy Night 2021. Here's Zach Watson, and he swings through a fastball. Strike one. No score. Bowie and Hartford. Two pitchers looking good here at the outset. Feltner has had an outstanding season. This young right-hander 2018 draftee. The wide to the 0-1-2 Watson. And a breaking ball dives down and away. And the count is 1-1. So for Bowie, in this second, it's Watson, then Hudgens, and then Canelo. Watson, once again, a late addition to the lineup last night. The pitch, and he lays off a little cutting slider strike. Well, that's tough. Feltner just threw the curveball, and it really dove off the plate. And then he threw the slider in the same spot, and it's firmer, and it had the outside corner. It didn't dive as far away. 1-2 coming. Swinging a ground ball, foul, pulled sharply into the Hartford dugout, third base side. The Zach Watson, a freshman All-American at LSU, was a draft-eligible sophomore, but went back to school, and the Orioles got him in the third round of the 2019 draft. Here's the pitch. Swinging a tapper foul. A fastball that was down and in, and Watson got a piece. 3 for 12 in his very young Bowie career. He spent the rest of the season with Aberdeen at the high A level. Ball wide to the 1-2 pitch, and it's on the outside corner, strike 3. Well, Watson didn't think so. The catcher, McIver, I think he framed that one really nicely there, Paul, and he ends up getting the call. And there's one retired, and here's Chris Hudgens, who's starting to get it going here for Bowie.
And Chris Hudgens with a 2 RBI double last night, driving 2 of the Baysox 4 runs. Bowie with their 8th shutout win of the season last night.
That is really remarkable that Bowie has had 8 the pitch, and a breaking ball's up high, ball 1. I mean, that's more than a shutout. What is that, 1 every 8 games?
Just about, yeah.
It's almost 1 a week. But we talk a lot about this prodigious offense for Bowie, but that's quite a number. Here's the pitch, and a fastball up high, ball 2. I'll put it this way as well. It's a second straight shutout for Bowie in a game started by Kyle Branovich.
Kyle Branovich has really burst onto this scene in the latter part of June and early July.
Here's the 2-0 to Hudgens, and he lays off a fastball strike. On the outer half, it's 2-1. Hudgens hitting 197. He's got 7 home runs and 20 runs driven in. He's having one of his best series of the year. He's 4 for 8 in this series. As Feltner throws, and a fastball strike at the knees, and it's 2-2. This really for Hudgens, you'd think he's going to have a great opportunity to play a lot down the stretch, and if he can swing it well right now, it might implant him back in the lineup night in, night out. He's getting that chance in this series. Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball hit hard to third on 1 hop. Gloving is Montez, long throw, and he got him. That's the tough thing about hitting a hard ground ball, is when the infielder gloves it, they got plenty of time. Almost seems unfair. And here is Malkin Canelo. I guess, Paul, I got to learn at my age that sometimes life just isn't fair. I mean, when you hit it lighter, shouldn't it be, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Here's Canelo. Veteran right-handed hitter, the pitch. And he swings through a high fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, we saw the other night, Kyle Stowers 107 miles an hour off the bat, but with the infield shifted up the middle, just a ground out to second base.
They could have ran the ball to first with that one, as there's a lifted foul out of play right side. Yeah, the count of the good 2 here to Canelo. Really the lone minor league veteran on this club. And Canelo's starting to play more, isn't he? This is his 15th game with Bowie.
And Joey Ortiz hurt, Teran Vavra hurt, Alexis Torres now on the injured list.
Where have the middle infielders gone? Here's the 0-2. And a breaking ball, check swing, it's in the dirt. Down and away, ball 1.
Yeah, but 2 nights ago, he tied the Baysox record with 5 runs scored in a game out of the 9 spot.
How cool is that? He wears number 5, and he scored 5 runs in a game. That's incredible. No score here in the second inning. 2 outs, nobody on for Bowie. 1-2 the count to Canelo. As Feltner throws, swing and a miss. He got him, and he got him with a changeup. Well, that's 4 strikeouts in 8 batters phase for the right-hander Ryan Feltner. We head to the third, no score. Bowie and Hartford on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than
drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Understanding and caring about what's important to you.
What a special Navy Night 2021. We got no score. We head to the top of the third. Mike Baumann back onto the top of the hill. And with the call, here's Paul Fritschner.
Thank you very much, Adam. It's the bottom of the order for the Hartford Yard Goats. Matt McLaughlin, Jose Gomez, then back to the top, Jamison Hanna. 8-9-1 in this top of the third inning in a scoreless game. Here's the pitch from Mike Baumann, and it's fouled away over to the right side. A midshipman will get a souvenir. And that is how the top of this third inning gets underway on Navy Night at Prince George's Stadium. The Naval Academy's class of 2025 in its entirety is seated right down in front of us, wearing their whites for the first time in a public setting. Such a cool atmosphere here in Bowie tonight. The 0-1 pitch to Matt McLaughlin, and it's taken for a strike over the outer edge of the plate. 0-2. Since allowing a leadoff single in the first inning to Jamison Hanna, Mike Baumann has retired 6 straight batters, 2 on strikeouts. And now it's the 8th batter in the order, McLaughlin, here at the plate. The 0-2 pitch, and it just misses away. A fastball at 95 miles an hour. Ball 1. Baumann has lowered his ERA on the season down to 5.45. It entered the game at 5.79. The 1-2 pitch, and that's a little low and away. Went off speed there, and it's 2-2. Baumann has completely turned his season around between the months of June and July. He looks much more like himself, like the old Mike Baumann. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul ball over to the right side. That'll get into the seats again. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Matt McLaughlin battling here against Mike Baumann. McLaughlin hitting .209 on the season. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. McLaughlin down on strikes, and that is the 3rd strikeout for Mike Baumann this evening. Jose Gomez now to the plate. 9th and final batter to face Baumann for the first time in this game. Bowie wearing their home white uniforms. The Yard Goats wearing their road grays. And I mentioned how well Baumann was pitching between June and July. Here's the first pitch from Baumann, and it's popped up foul just over our heads. In the month of June, Baumann made 4 starts. He threw 13 innings, had a 7.62 ERA in the month of June. Opponents hitting .235 against him, and he had a 1.69 whip. Now the 0-1 to Jose Gomez, swing and a miss at strike 2. 88 miles an hour there. And in the month of July, this is his 4th start. He has already surpassed his innings total from June. 16 innings in July coming into the night through 3 starts. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Rutschman applies the tag. That's the 4th strikeout for Baumann. And there are 2 down in the top of the 3rd with the Baysox and the Yard Goats scoreless. In July, in his 16 innings pitched, a 2.81 ERA, a 193 batting average against, and his ERA is over 50% reduced from what it was in June. A .88 whip. Line up back to the top for Jamison Hanna. Here's the pitch, and it's up and inside, 86. But this looks like the Mike Baumann of old. The power pitcher with that mid to upper 90s fastball. Velocity looking good tonight. There's a 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Jamison Hanna singled in the first inning. He is the one and only Yard Goat to single. He's the one and only Yard Goat to reach base. 1-1 pitch, missing outside. 2 balls and a strike. 2 down in this top of the 3rd inning. Jamison Hanna waiting on the 2-1 pitch. Here it comes, and it's upstairs. 3 balls and a strike. 2 outs. Both teams with a hit, neither team with a run. Three balls, a strike, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Baumann, and it's low and in, ball 4. He works a walk, and Jamison Hanna, now the only Yard Goat to reach base, and he's done it a 2nd straight time up. Singling the first time up and walking now here in his 2nd plate appearance. Willie McIver is the batter. McIver struck out looking. His first time up in the 1st inning. Sean Bouchard waiting in the on-deck circle. Then it'll be Eliuris Montero. Here's the first pitch to Willie McIver, and he swings, grounds the ball to 3rd. Patrick Dorian there. He's going to go to 2nd, and that is the 3rd out of this top of the 3rd inning. We'll head scoreless into the bottom of the 3rd. The Baysox and the Yard Goats battling it out again in a pitcher's duel. Baumann going step for step with Ryan Feltner. We'll come back for the bottom of the 3rd after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Back now for the bottom of the 3rd inning in a scoreless game on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Second baseman number 59, Greg Cullen.
plate for the Baysox, it's Greg Cullen. He goes up swinging, laces the first pitch down the right field line, but it's just foul. And Cullen is behind 0-1. This is the first time we're seeing Cullen in a little while, as the middle infield has settled in with Grenier and Joaquin Canelo this week. Canelo having such a great night a couple of nights ago. But now, here this evening, it's Cullen back out there at second. A pitch, and it's up and in. A ball and a strike. Caden Grenier getting the night off tonight. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball back up the middle. Racing over for it is McLaughlin, but he dives and can't get there. Greg Cullen around first. He'll stay at first. And it's a single for Greg Cullen, the second baseman, to lead off here in this bottom of the third inning. And the lineup goes back to the top for the hottest hitter in this Baysox lineup, Kyle Stowers, who extended his hitting streak to 14 games with a double to lead off the Baysox night. The second pitch he saw in the first inning. Pitching out of the stretch is Feltner. Here's the delivery, and it's outside. A ball and no strikes. Again, a scoreless game. Bowie with 2 runners on in the first inning, but then 6 straight batters retired by Feltner, who now is it. Here's a ground ball to first, the throw back to first, a double play. That is a 3-6-3 double play for the Yard Goats. Feltner throwing his 35th pitch of the night there. What I was about to say is the ground ball went down the first base line. Stowers ripping a ball down first. But the 3-4-3 wipes away the base runner from the leadoff single from Greg Cullen. And Adley Rutschman will come to the plate with 2 down and nobody on here in this bottom of the third inning. Here's the pitch to Rutschman, and it's outside, a ball and no strikes. Rutschman walked in the first inning. No surprise there, Rutschman right at the top in the Baysox, with Patrick Dorian leading the way with his walks this year, 47, make it 48 with that walk in the first inning. A 1-0 pitch, fouled straight back. It's 1-1. Rutschman with 2 home runs in a game earlier this week, his first professional multi-home run game. One ball and one strike. Here's the pitch. Swinging another foul ball over to the left. That's out of play, and it's 1-2. Shortstop Jose Gomez playing pretty directly up the middle. Matt McLaughlin at second, with his heels by the outfield grass. The 1-2 pitch, and Rutschman swings and misses at strike 3, and the inning is over. So a leadoff single from Greg Cullen is negated by that double play from Kyle Stowers. That's the 5th strikeout for Feltner. And we'll head to the 4th, scoreless on the Baysox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Baysox Futures Club is the coolest club around, and it's free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Baysox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Baysox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Baysox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive. And that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees. And that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
It's Mike Baumann back out for his 4th inning of work. Baumann has thrown 44 pitches. He's been efficient. Boy, has he been good. He's only allowed 2 base runners on the night, and both of them were the leadoff batter, Jamison Hanna. Hanna singled to begin the game and then walked in the 3rd, but that has been it as far as base runners are concerned. Everybody else has been retired. Here's the first pitch to Sean Bouchard, and it's a little up and inside, a ball and no strikes. Willie McIver grounded out to 3rd to end that 3rd inning. And we move now into the 4th. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that's down the middle at 91 miles an hour for a called strike. Sean Bouchard popped out to shortstop, his first time up in the 1st inning. The 1-1 pitch, and it's low and in. 2 balls and a strike. Only the one batter reaching in the 1st, then a 1-2-3 second before the walk in the 3rd. The 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air, left field. This is fairly deep, but Watson has plenty of room. He'll shade over to his right and make the catch. And that is out number 1. But Mike Baumann, Adam, it just feels so refreshing. If you're an Orioles fan watching, you talk to some scouts that watched Baumann earlier this year and now have been able to see him start in the last couple of outings. And he just looks like a different pitcher. His arm seems livelier. His velocity is picking up, and he seems like what he was in 2019.
Yeah, he's being very aggressive. He's pitching like a power pitcher.
Elioris Montero takes 89 miles an hour up and in.
I mean, that's 89. That's a breaking ball, right? I mean, so there's a good example right there. You don't see a breaking ball at 89 often.
The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss at 95. That's not a breaking ball. That's the heater.
Well, how many times, though, has he thrown that fastball and gotten a swing and a miss tonight? It's just, there have been so many of them, and that's the sign to me, that he's throwing the ball by people.
A 1-1 pitch that's low and in, 2 balls and a strike. You talk about throwing a strike versus throwing a quality strike, where you throw a fastball and you're not just laying it in down the middle. You look at a 3-0 count or a 3-1 count, but you're able to spot up that fastball on the inner edge of the plate, on the outer edge of the plate. Baumann doing that very well tonight. The 2-1 pitch, and it's just off the plate in at 96. But he's able to locate that fastball and get so many swings and misses. Here's the 3-1 to Montero. Swinging another fly ball into center, just like the first time up. Watson back into his right, makes the catch.
But, trusting your stuff, right? So you're 3-1 to the most powerful hitter here in Montero in this Hartford order, and he just went right after him. Yep. He just threw a 3-1 fastball over the plate, and Montero ends up flying out to center. So that's a big thing. Baumann, when he's pitching that way, it's a sign of his confidence. He is being extremely aggressive. He's really working a lot up in the zone with that fastball.
Here's Coco Montez, and what do you know? He takes a fastball for a strike.
And it's a great sign to see.
Baumann with 2 outs here in this top of the 4th inning in the scoreless game. The 0-1 pitch fouled away over to the right side. Out of play.
A lot of pitchers. We saw it with a power pitcher like DL Hall early in the year, throwing less than 50% of his pitches as fastballs, almost certainly. A guy like Baumann, we're seeing it from Grayson Rodriguez, but a guy like Baumann, when he goes out there, 2/3 of the time he's going to throw a heater, right?
Here's the 0-2 pitch, low and away, a ball and a strike.
And he spiked a breaking ball there, but get ahead with a fastball, and then you can dig and dip into your bag of tricks. So he's, I don't know how else to put it, but he's got life back in that arm, and he's not messing around.
The 1-2 from Bauman. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. There's strikeout number 5. Mike Bauman is dealing, and what a sight it is to see. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th, scoreless on the Baysox Baseball Network.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June, and several Friday night games as well. So get a Baysox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
You're home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
All right, Baysox fans, please join me in a moment of prayer for the Dippin' Dots seller right now. No score. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's tough to be working in concessions on a night like this. Here's Pohl Fritschner.
Patrick Dorian takes the first pitch low and inside, a ball and no strikes. And, of course, it's Navy night here at Prince George's Stadium. 1,500 plus midshipmen are in attendance. The Naval Academy's class of 2025 has completely descended on the concession stands and the Dippin' Dots here at Prince George's Stadium. The 1-0 pitch to Dorian, and it's low and in, 2-0.
The Dippin' Dots may be the ice cream of the future, but it looks like right now it's the ice cream of the present.
The 2-0 pitch. And Dorian takes this one deep to left field. This one has some carry. It's way back, and it's gone! A home run! The Baysox are on the board with Dorian's 12th home run of the season.
And it's another opposite field home run. And 12 homers is already a career high for Patrick Dorian. Let me remind you here, Paul, we got like 2 months left of the year.
It's only July 23rd.
I don't think he'd ever even hit 10. He might hit 20 this year.
He's at 12 right now, and the opposite field power for Patrick Dorian is on display. Here's Toby Welk, and he takes it up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Welk lined out to second his first time up. Ball and no strikes from Ryan Feltner, the pitch. And Welk takes this one in the air, deep to left, way back to the wall, and gone into the woods! A mammoth shot from Toby Welk, and the Baysox have gone back to back. It's 2-0 Bowie. 444 feet.
Wow, second time through the order against Feltner, and the Baysox go back to back. How about that? And Welk is having a remarkable series. He's hit 3 homers in this series.
And now Doran Turchin to the plate. Can the Baysox make it 3 in a row? The pitch up and in, ball one. If there was ever a man to do it, it would be this man at the plate, Turchin. That was Welt's 6th home run of the season. The 1-0 to Turchin. He shows bunt, pulls it back on a fastball in at 93, and it's 2-0.
Second time Bowie's gone back-to-back this year. They had Robert Newstrom and Turchin hit back-to-back homers on June 12th in a game in Binghamton. I don't know if they've ever gone back-to-back-to-back.
Those were the 92nd and 93rd home runs of the season for this Baysox team. Approaching the century mark, and we're just tonight at game 68 of the year. Two balls and no strikes. The pitch missing up. And it's 3-0 to Doran Turchin. Does he have the green light in the 3-0? Here's the pitch. And it's down the middle. A fastball called for a strike. Crowd into it now after back-to-back home runs. But a 3-1 count to Turchin. Here it is. Outside, ball 4. He's worked a walk, and the first 3 batters to the plate in this 4th inning have reached.
And still nobody is out. You know, you see a lot of big innings, Paul, that start off with a solo home run because it can kind of get a pitcher a little bit gun shy, right? And let's see what happens here for this right-hander Feltner, who once again has done a lot more than 3 runs at any start with Hartford this year in 6 previous appearances.
This will be pitch number 50 of the night for Ryan Feltner. Zach Watson struck out looking his first time up. The pitch, and that crosses the plate on the outer edge for strike 1. Watson in his first week at the AA level. He doubled in the first pitch he saw here in Bowie on Tuesday night. Snuck it right inside the third base line, down into the left field corner. The 0-1 pitch to Watson. And it's a ground ball up the middle, gets through the legs of the pitcher. The second baseman, McLaughlin, tosses it on to Gomez from short, steps on second and retires Turchin. Watson reaches on the fielder's choice, but there's one out.
You know, it's a very nifty play by the pitcher Feltner, and an important play in the game because obviously you're in danger of giving up the big inning here, and that's a ground ball. Everything in you is saying, let me stop the ball, and Feltner in the end had no chance to get his glove on it, so instead of letting it hit him, he kind of jumped out of the way and went right through his legs. And Hartford gets a big force out at second.
One away in this 4th inning. Bowie leading 2-0. Chris Hudgens the batter, and he takes it off the plate, low and away. A ball and no strikes. 444 feet from Toby Welk on that home run. What a blast. Here's the 1-0. And it's low and inside, 2-0. I mean, we've seen Robert Newstrom this year hit a home run 476 feet. But from the right side, that might have been the longest right-handed home run of the year. It cleared the batter's eye in left center field by, what, Adam, 10 to 15 feet. The 2-0 pitch, and it's low and away, 3-0. I mean, that ball sailed into the woods. How many baseballs over the last 25 years do you think are sitting out there? If there was some residential area that got developed behind Prince George's Stadium, here's a 3-0 to Hudgens, and it's in there for a called strike. But if those woods back there got cleared,
right,
and you walk back there, how many baseballs? I mean, you have to think about batting practice. You have to think of 25 years of batting practice, the games, and everything. You can't go back there and look for them now. There's a sharp cliff back there, especially in right field, the 3-1, and it checked back over to first as Zach Watson back in time. You can't really go back there and go searching for the home runs, because if they don't hit off that advertising fencing and drop straight down, you can't get them. there would be plenty of souvenirs. Here's the 3-1, and it's a line drive into right field, a base hit. Around second is Watson. He'll stay there. The throw goes into second. Watson back to second, sliding, but he's in safely. He had to slide feet first, going back into second base.
Well, you see it now. A runner in that position turned the bag at second to try to force a throw to third, and instead Zaniggy, to his credit, the right fielder just fired it to the second base bag, and Watson was nearly caught well off of it. So he kind of had to make a awkward right foot first slide back into second to get there safely.
So now it's Malking Canelo, who hit the first home run of the 6 that Bowie hit on Wednesday night. That was his second home run of the year. The pitch, and it's low and outside. The ball and no strikes. Bowie hit 2,413 feet worth of home runs that night.
You know,
here's a meeting on the mound.
Of all the stats, I love that one the most. Isn't that great?
And that's, what, about half a mile of home runs? 5,280 feet is a mile, so just a little bit shy of half a mile worth of home runs.
Divided by 2. All right, let me carry this number over. 24. I love it. I mean, that is, it's really something. And we saw Richmond in the last homestand for the Baysox, right? Richmond hit 2 homers a game and dominated the series, taking 4 of 6. And it's kind of what Bowie's doing to Hartford. They're just overpowering them.
A 1-0 pitch crosses for strike one. A breaking ball at 77. Canelo's even in a 1-1 count. 2-0 Bowie. Back-to-back homers from Patrick Dorian and Toby Welk to lead off this inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a high fly ball into center, but playable for Jamison Hanna. Back to the wall. He makes the catch. Tagging from first and second are the runners. They'll both be in safely. The Baysox move the 2 runners into scoring position for Greg Cullen.
Yeah, great base running there by Hudgens to go back there on a fly ball that no doubt was going to be caught. But to think, I mean, he's a catcher by nature, right? So he's not known for his incredible speed. But the ability for Hudgens even to get into scoring position is really big here, because now a base hit could double your lead.
The wave going on right now between the midshipmen all the way through the 200 level of seating.
I guess it's a fitting.
The wave?
Yeah, the wave for
The
Navy,
wave.
right? I like that.
Here's Greg Cullen. He singled his last time up. First pitch to him is in the dirt, blocked up well by Willie McIver. That ball gets by McIver and a run scores. 2-0 Baysox. And they can double their record, or their lead, excuse me. Two runners in scoring position. A 1-0 pitch, and it's sliced foul down the third base line.
Boy, that was a little cutting breaking ball. It somehow, it was breaking down and in on Cullen. I have no idea how he got inside that baseball, but he did. That's a tough pitch to hit the other way, and he somehow kind of sliced it there off to the third base side.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Bottom of the 4th inning, Bowie leading 2-0. Here's the pitch. Inside, that almost hit him. So you talk about how does he get inside of that last pitch? How did he get out of the way of that one?
Well, first base is open here, but I don't think you want to give Cullen first here. Look who is on deck.
Kyle Stowers waiting his turn. Then it would be Rutschman. Runner on third base is Zach Watson. At second, it's Chris Hutchins. Coming set is Feltner. The 2-1, and it misses off the plate away. Went breaking ball in a 2-1 count.
You see the difference in Bauman and Feltner tonight. I mean, Bauman's out there just throwing the fastball, saying, come and hit it. And Feltner is really trying to be careful in how he navigates this game.
3 balls, 1 strike. Feltner coming set. First base is open. The pitch, and Cullen takes it low and in. He loads the bases for Kyle Stowers.
Very interesting. Another breaking ball there. You throw him a 2-1 breaking ball off the outside and then a 3-1 breaking ball down and in. And Bowie's going to take a walk. They're not going to chase it. And now Stowers, who has been Bowie's best hitter of late, will come to the plate trying to break this thing open here.
Runner on third is Watson. At second, it's Hudgens. At first, it's Cullen. Bases loaded for Kyle Stowers. Here's the pitch. Stowers checks his swing, but it's called a strike anyway, and it's 0-1. Go with a fastball there at 93. A huge spot for the Baysox. In the bottom of the fourth inning, already leading by 2, but their hottest hitter of the month at the plate. The 0-1 to Stowers. Swinging a foul ball straight back. He was on it. Boy, that fastball at 93. He would have hit that a long way if he had barreled that one up. But just got underneath of it, hit it straight back. No balls and 2 strikes to Kyle Stowers. Do they go to the changeup here? 0-2 the pitch. Stowers takes it up and away. That was the fastball. We've seen Stowers be out in front of some changeups in this series. They're trying to challenge him with the fastball. 1-2 the count to the former Stanford Cardinal. A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and there it was at 85. Stowers is retired. The Baysox leave him loaded. We'll head to the 5th. The Baysox do get 2 runs, courtesy of Dorian and Welks. Back-to-back jacks. And we'll be back for the 5th on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Baysox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed plays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
To keep up with all the Baysox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
It's Big Mike back out to the mound and back onto the mic. It's Adam Pohl.
Oh, I see what you did there. I like it. We're through 4 innings and the Baysox have a 2-0 lead. Bauman will go to work. It's Abreu, Zanicki, and McLaughlin. 6, 7, and 8 in the order on this outstanding. What a beautiful night. This is what minor league baseball is all about. Navy Night 2021. Bauman trying to keep Bowie in front as he'll deal to the left-handed hitting Abreu. The wind to the pitch. Fastball in there, a strike, thigh high on the outside. And the count 0-1. So 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Bowie. No runs on a hit for Hartford. No errors. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball, tap foul. And the count 0-2. Back to back. It was back to back home runs for Bowie. It was a matter of fact. Dorian and then Welk. Dorian to the opposite field, the pitch. And a swing and a high fly ball, shallow right center. Cutting over the right fielder, Turchin. He's calling, and he'll make the catch. And Abreu retired, one down. The lone Hartford hit was their first batter of the game. How about that?
Incredible.
They've only had one man reach other than that, and it was the same guy. Jamison Hanna's been on twice. Everybody else is an over. Here's Zanicki. Right-handed hitter. He's got some power. As here's the pitch. And he swings and taps one foul, rolling it right side. 0-1. Zanicki's a hitter that hit 16 homers in both 2018 and then 2019. Hartford and Bowie are home run hitting ballparks, but he's only hit 4 this year as the right-handed hitter stands back here. Here's the 0-1 for Bauman, and a fastball inside, and the count even 0-ball and a strike. This is a right-handed loaded lineup. 7 of the 9 for Hartford are right-handed hitters. The 1-1 the count here to Zanicki. He throws, and it's up and away. I think that was that cutter. It was, and the count is 2-1. It feels like Bowie's in control because of how good Bauman's been. And the back-to-back homers, the pitch. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. And the count 2-2. But it's a 2-run game. That's it. Here in this top of the 5th inning. Hartford, because of the velocity of Bauman, he's been between 92 and 95 miles an hour. As here's the 2-2. Swing and a soft chopper to third. Charging his Dorian to glove. Quickly to first. He got him. What a nice play. Oh, Dorian does it again. So good at charging the baseball, isn't he?
I love how aggressive Patrick Dorian is on defense. And you've seen a couple of errors from him this year because he's been a little overly aggressive. But I think the positives vastly outweigh 1 or 2 errors here and there from Dorian on plays like that, where you can charge in and be able to have that range, make those plays, have the control across your body.
Yes, here's the pitch, and Matt McLaughlin lives a foul off to the right side, giving a look well, but it's out of play.
But such a valuable asset to have a defender down the third base line at the hot corner, as they say, who can be able to make plays like that with such consistency. You love that out of your third baseman.
He really likes to throw on the run, doesn't he?
He does.
And because of that, he gets to those baseballs more quickly. You know, if he sets both feet when gloving that, he's not going to get an out. He had one play to make. It was a tough one, and he made it. As here's the 0-1. And a swing and a ground ball to third. Dorian's got more time here on a hot shot. The throw across the diamond. Welk able to bring it in with a stretch. And just like that, the inning's over. Oh boy, what a night for Bauman. 5 shutout innings. He has thrown 67 pitches. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-0 Bowie on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Hey Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. but less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Great to have you back with us. Navy Night 2021, 2-0 Bowie leads. As here's Hadley Rutschman, the only Baysox to not hit in that fourth. It's Rutschman, then Dorian, then Welk. We remember what Dorian and Welk did in the fourth inning as Feltner will go back to work here. The right-hander Ryan Feltner. Pitch down this way with Ohio State against the University of Maryland. Here's the pitch to Rutschman, and there's a strike on the outside, and the count 0-1. Speaking of the University of Maryland, one of the great voices of Maryland athletics is with us here tonight, Matt Noble. As now the 0-1 pitch and a fastball strike on the outside corner, borderline pitch, 0-2. Matt Noble is the public address voice for both Maryland Terrapins football and basketball. And he is our fill-in PA announcer here tonight. The 0-2 coming to Rutschman, swinging a soft line to left center. It's dipping, and it's down a base hit. What a great piece of hitting for Adley Rutschman. Getting down in the count 0-2, and he's able to fight off a pitcher's pitch. A fastball in on his hands, and he just kind of lifts it into shallow left field. And now it is Patrick Dorian here to the plate. I think from watching him so much, Paul, it goes without saying, that's a pitch. It's a strike, but Rutschman would not have swung at it had there been less than 2 strikes, as Dorian takes, and it's off the outside, a fastball, ball 1. That's a pitcher's pitch. You can't do much with it, but for Rutschman, you got to swing at it there or you're out.
Yeah, and that just goes to the quality of pitches that all of these Baysox hitters are swinging at.
As Dorian lifts a high pop to shallow right center, Zanicki is into his right. He'll make the catch, and Rutschman playing it halfway, retreats to first. 1 down, and here's Toby Wells.
You hear about how the hitters are graded and how well they know the zone and have command of the zone. And Masson, Paul Mancano did a great story on that earlier today, and talking about how well the organization as a whole has been able to see pitches and work walks this year. Bowie leading this league in walks as a team.
Rutschman takes his lead off first, the pitch, and Welk takes a fastball strike on the outer half of the count, 0-1. What do you think about Toby Welk in this incredible power surge? 3 home runs in the series. This is the 4th game of it, the 0-1, and he lays off an off-speed pitch down to the count, of ball and a strike. Welk is the true underdog story. He had coaches in high school that said he wouldn't even make the team. I'm not talking about the Baysox. I'm talking about his high school team. The pitch, and he swings and lifts a high pop, shallow right. Zanicki's coming in, still coming in. He's there. He'll make the catch, and there's now 2 down. He turned out to be a pretty good high school player, and then the Division III player of the year.
I mean, he only struck out 4 times his senior year of college.
Wow.
And 3 of them were looking. I mean, he just did not swing and miss at pitches.
Oh my, that is an incredible stat. 1 swinging strikeout in an entire year. Yes, here's Doran Turchin. And the pitch. And a breaking ball, and he waves at it, missing. As it cut down and away, and the count 0-1. Now at first, Rutschman, 2 down. 2-0 Bowie, bottom of the 5th inning. Feltner gave up back-to-back homers. Got out of the 4th inning jam. He throws. Swing at a chop ball foul. Off to the third base side, right near the Hartford on deck circle. And it's 0-2.
You can see some haze over there in right field. Talk about the air quality right now in Prince George's Stadium. It's almost like they shot the fireworks off a little early.
The grill is working overtime in the first base concession stand. The hot dogs are happening. Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball down and away, ball one. It may not in the end be the biggest crowd of the year for the Baysox when the season's over, but the amount of concessions sold will probably be number one. Pitch, and it's off the outside, and it's 2-2. You know, what these kids do, they come to what is called plebe summer. Only first-year students are on campus. They have a boot camp of sorts for about 3 weeks or so. And then the first thing they do coming out of that plebe summer is come here. Fastball misses up and away, ball three. They might not completely be done with it. I wouldn't be surprised if there are some moans and groans at a 6 a.m. run tomorrow when you ate about 10 gallons of ice cream and now you're running 5 miles. But that's what tomorrow's for. As Rutschman's running the pitch, and a little ground ball cued. It's going to stay fair up the first base line, and a race to the bag, and Turchin almost beat Montero. I mean, Montero just had to stand there and tag him, but he didn't do it. And that was a very interesting play. A leadoff single and nothing more for Bowie. We head to the 6th, 2-0. The Baysox lead it on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Baysox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of Tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Baysox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code Baysox at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
And through in-person clinic and online video visits.
Well, we got a 2-0 ball game. Bowie in front. We go to the top of the 6th inning. And looky here, it is not a new pitcher. How about that, Paul?
And nobody's even warming up right now for the Baysox as Mike Baumann works into his 6th inning. Adam, he has only allowed, 2 base runners. He has been fantastic, doesn't even do it justice.
67 pitches, 45 of them strikes for Baumann. Here's the 9-hole hitter, Jose Gomez. The only yard goat to reach base today is the man on deck in Jamison Hanna. As Baumann stands tall atop the hill, the slow wide, and now he delivers. And he misses with a fastball up high, and the count 1-0. Hartford is a unique ball club in the reasoning for the colors they wear. The pitch, and a check swing, but it's a strike on the outside, and it's 1-1. I mean, think about this. The Baysox have always been an Orioles affiliate. They wear the black and the orange of Bowie. We got a little teal in there for the Bay. As there's a fastball just away. It was at the knees, and it's 2-1. Hartford is a Colorado Rockies affiliate. Colorado wears, what, the black and the purple, right? Here's the 2-1. Swinging a chop ball to third. Dorian, and it skids beyond him. And it's by Canelo in the shallow left. Turning at first is Gomez. And Dorian there hustling in to try to pick that short hop. He's been so good at it all year. And he couldn't get it. And they're going to rule an infield single for Gomez. And now Jamison Hanna will come to the plate. The reason why Hartford does not wear the purple and black of their parent club is because they are actually paying homage to a different type of parent club. As Bauman sets, and here's the pitch to Hanna, and a fastball's down low, ball one. The Yard Goats wear the blue and the green of the former NHL team at Hartford, the Hartford Whalers. And it has been a major hit. The city of Hartford so sad that they lost the Whalers a few decades ago. They're now the Carolina Hurricanes. As Hanna lifts a foul out of play left side. And they count 1-1. But how about that? Your team colors are really an homage to a 20-year defunct NHL team.
The Hartford Whalers have one of the best logos, I think, in sports history.
Yes.
Talk about new logos in sports and professional sports today.
That count is 1-1 here to Hanna. As Bauman throws, and a foul back to the screen is 1-2.
The Cleveland Guardians unveiling their logo earlier today, but the Hartford Whalers, as you said, now defunct for a couple of decades.
And you know what was amazing, Paul, is that it was 20 years to the date of the last Whalers game in Hartford that the Yard Goats played their first home game in Hartford. Kind of an incredible symmetry to that. The 1-2 pitch to Jamison Hanna, and it's in the dirt, and the count is 2-2. That looked like that cutter. And they had last weekend something they do every year, which is Whalers Alumni Weekend. They had the longtime radio voice of the Hartford Whalers, quite a few of the former Whalers hockey players. The pitch, and a fastball just away. 3-2 here to Hanna. Rushman was set up in there. That pitch was near the outer part of the plate, so he had to reach out to get it. This is a big spot here. Runner at first, nobody out. Bauman's not been in trouble tonight. And he's going to step off for a moment. Now, that is why the Yard Goats wear the blue and the green. 2-0 Bowie leads in the top of the 6th inning. Hanna's the only guy that has not made it out. The pitch, swing and a miss, he got him. Wrenchman throws to first, and Welk, a good job to keep that from going down the line. The throw was in foul ground, and Welk went head first right into the chest of Ben Phillips, the first base umpire. And that's a big out right there. It is the 6th strikeout of the ball game for Bauman, and they've almost all been with a fastball.
And the other thing, too, Adam, is this is going to be the longest outing for a Bowie starting pitcher this year. No doubt about that one, because he's at nearly 80 pitches, and nobody's warming up yet.
A pitch to McIver, and a swing over top. A slider in the count, 0-1. You have to wonder, we talked earlier in this broadcast about Bauman already being on the 40-man. Working to be a starter in the major leagues. Well, if you want a guy to be starting in the big leagues, you need to start getting him up around that 100-pitch level. The 0-1 to McIver. And right as Bauman was lunging, lifting that lead leg to come to the plate, time called. Tom Fornarola, our home plate umpire, granting. The 2-0 Bowie leads. In the top of the 6th inning, 1-1 down. And this is the 2-hole hitter, McIver. 0 for 2 tonight.
I'd have to check, but I don't believe a Bowie starting pitcher's thrown 90 pitches yet this year.
Wow. As it's in there for a strike on the outside. The cutter
Unless it was a starter in one of the 6 games that you have done without me, I don't believe a starting pitcher for Bowie has thrown 90 pitches yet this year.
That's incredible. I mean, usually about a month into the season, you get to where everybody's throwing 100. As Bowie now gets a right-hander up to throw the pitch. And it's a cold strike 3. He got him with a fastball at the knees on the outside corner at 95 miles an hour. 2 down, and here's Sean Bouchard. Wow. Now the right-hander is warming in the Baysox pad. And Steve Klimek is up and throwing. And let's see, you'd think Bauman will not go into the 7th. From the stretch, he throws. Fastball strike on the outside. 0-1.
81 pitches is the most that Bauman has thrown.
And that right there was, I believe, his 81st pitch. Bouchard having an outstanding year. He takes Will upstairs. A high fastball. And the count is now 1-1. And Bauman is not losing that velocity here, Paul, late in his start. That's another great sign to see. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just off the outside, very close. It's 2-1. I mean, almost every heater here has been 94, 95 miles an hour. And this is, once again, really at as many pitches as Bauman has thrown in any game this year. He throws, and he misses away with that slider.
85 pitches, the most that a Bowie starter has thrown in a game. And interestingly, Adam, it was in D.L. Hall's last start.
Wow, that was in Binghamton before he exited with some elbow issues. 3-1 coming. And a lifted pop-up on the infield. It's Cullen under it. Now in the shallow outfield grass. Makes the catch on the back pedal. The inning is over. So Bauman right at now 85 pitches as he has worked 6 scoreless innings in the game. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-0 Bowie on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox Baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice Package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, Zach Watson will lead it off for Bowie. Bottom of the 6th inning. The Baysox have a 2-0 lead as a cutting slider strike just under the belt on the outer half. It's 0-1 here to Watson. 0 for 2 in this game today. As here's the pitch. And it's up and away, and the count evens here 1-1. Watson, a continuation of this long line of 2019 draftees to Bowie. Here's the pitch. And he swings and lifts a foul. Straight back out of play. Worked him with a fastball in, and the count wanted 2. Right, the first rounder, Rutschman, the second rounder, Stowers. Watson, Ortiz, the fourth rounder. Reiser, the seventh rounder. 1-2 pitch. High fastball, check swing, the appeal. He did not go, says first base umpire Ben Phillips. Well, the 21st rounder, there have been a bevy of them. We will see more as we go along, but it is now a 2019 draft dominated lineup. The pitch and a breaking ball, and Watson was really tied up by it. He took a one-handed cut on a pitch that it almost hit him. It was well in, and I think Watson was worried that that was going to cut over the plate, and I don't think it was going to get to the plate.
No, I don't think so either, and he just got all kinds of tied up.
Well, we got both bullpens active right now. Klimek once again warming for Bowie, and there's a left-hander that is warming for Hartford. Here's Hutchins. Oh, a breaking ball. Did he hit him with it? Somehow he did not. It misses in. And the count is 1-0. Hartford P.J. Pohlin. It's a great name. He's warming in the Hartford pen. As Feltner with a wind of the 1-0 pitch. Oh my, he threw another breaking ball that nearly hit him. It's 3 straight breaking balls that nearly hit a Baysox. That went over the head of Hutchins. And the count is 2-0. Here's the next one. And a fastball kind of missed. Well, after almost hitting a Baysox with 3 straight curveballs, I was thinking he might not throw another. Here's the 2-1. Big swing and a miss on a fastball in. 2-2 the count. Feltner trying to get through 6 innings of his own here, as he's about to throw his 90th pitch of the game right here. The wide of the 2-2 coming, and a breaking ball, and Hutchins fights it off. It was a high bender, and he was able to foul it on the line right back to the screen. The Hutchins batting. Malkin Canelo is on deck. Well, you look at it, we're near the bottom of the order. As here's the 2-2 pitch, and it's a cold strike 3. He got him with a fastball on the outer half, and that is now 8 strikeouts tonight for Feltner, who's also had a very good game in this contest. He's just been hurt by those 2 homers.
Yeah, outside of that 4th inning, he's been spectacular. He's faced the minimum in 2 of his innings, and he allowed the 2 base runners in the first, but worked around it with the 2 strikeouts and the line out. He's been great.
That's here's Canelo and a breaking ball off the outside. And they count 1 ball and no strikes. Now it looks like Feltner is almost certainly, I mean, just like Bauman, getting deep into the game as a fastball striking the outside. Got 1-1. How many games have we seen, Paul, this year where both starters are pitching in the 6th inning?
Very infrequently.
Incredible. Here's the 1-1. And a breaking ball count on a miss, strike 2.
It's funny. With the size of this crowd and the activity in Prince George's Stadium, you can't hear the pop of the mitt tonight like you normally would.
It's true. It is quite an atmosphere here at the ballpark this evening. The 1-2 to Canelo. And a breaking ball down and away. They really aren't, frankly, throwing Canelo very many fastballs here. Tonight, Malkin is the shortstop. Caden Grenier is getting a very rare night off tonight. As Feltner winds, and now the 2-2. And it's off the outside. He went off speed again. Baysox 2, Hartford nothing. Back-to-back homers from Dorian and Welk in the 4th inning, giving Bowie the lead in this game. But it will soon be a game in the bullpens. You'd think. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He got in the chase. A fastball off the outside. And Feltner, in his 6th inning of work, strikes out the side. We go now to the 7-2-0 Bowie. Klimek coming in for the Baysox on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Now pitching for the Baysox, number 44, Ryan Conroy.
So we welcome you back here to Bowie as Mike Bauman's day is done. You know, Paul, we have one rule on these broadcasts. Again, never trust your broadcaster. And it is not Steve Klimek that's into the game, but instead, a big congrats to the man that's on the hill, Ryan Conroy, who is making his Double-A debut as we enter the 7th inning. As now with a call, here for the 7-2-0 Bowie leading, here's Paul Fritschner.
It's the new Baysox, Ryan Conroy, just called up from High A Aberdeen to make his Double-A debut. He was called up with Zach Watson earlier this week, and he will throw his first pitch at the Double-A level. The 8th round pick of the Orioles back in 2018, and yet another player from Elon on this team. Alongside Kyle Bronovich, it's Ryan Conroy making his Double-A debut right here to face Eliuris Montero. Here's the pitch, and it's a swing and a miss. The first pitch from Conroy in there at 85 miles an hour, a swing and a miss. And his Double-A career is underway. Final line for Mike Bauman. Spectacular tonight. 6 innings, did not allow a run on 2 hits, with a walk and 7 strikeouts, 85 pitches, 55 for strikes. The pitch to Montero, and he fouls it off over to the left side. And it's quickly 0-2. In Aberdeen this year, also spent a little bit of time, made 5 appearances with Delmarva. But he threw 27 innings with Aberdeen. Opponents had 2.25 against him. He had a 4.33 ERA. No balls and 2 strikes to Montero. Here's the pitch from Conroy. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and his first Double-A batter is retired on strikes.
Wow, and Montero, a guy with 15 homers, 47 driven in. What a great job by Conroy to come out of the pen and get a strikeout against the cleanup hitter in his first Double-A batter faced.
Taylor Snyder was called up to AAA Albuquerque earlier this week, and you could say that he was the Yard Goats' best hitter. But without him in the lineup, you would say it's Montero, who was just retired on strikes by Conroy. Now it's Montez who takes a pitch low and away. And at 1-0, there was the fastball from Ryan Conroy. He spent 2018 in the Gulf Coast League, then was called up to short season Aberdeen. Now the 1-0 pitch, missing low and away again, is 2-0. Started off 2019 in Aberdeen, spent a little time in Delmarva and Frederick was then the high A affiliate of the Orioles. Began this year in Delmarva, got the call to Aberdeen, now to Double A. The 2-0 pitch fouled away over to the right side into the seats.
I like his slider. He's got a really good slider. Here to these right-handed hitters.
Conroy now trying to battle back after falling behind 2-0. Coco Montez, who's looking for his first hit tonight. He has struck out twice. Been a tough night for the third baseman. The 2-1. That's a cue shot off his bat to the backstop. And the count's even at 2. Conroy, another right-hander, and yet another pitcher added to this Bowie roster. Granted, it was a one-fun switch as Tyler Joyner went up to AAA Norfolk.
Second time up to AAA, I believe, for Joyner this year.
Yeah, he went up at the end of June. Very brief, though, before coming back. The 2-2 pitch, low and away in the dirt. Rutschman there to stick his glove out, keep it from going to the backstop, and it's 3-2. So Joyner's up with Norfolk right now. Conroy here gets the call to AA Bowie. 2-0 Baysox, top of the 7th. 3-2 pitch to Montez. A swing and a ground ball back up the middle. Backhand play made on the ground by Cullen, but no, it gets through into center field. It looked like he stabbed that ball with his glove, but it got just underneath of it, and that's a 1-out single from Coco Montez.
Yeah, hard ground ball up the middle. It would have been a great play by Cullen. I think Cullen thought he was going to make that play, but he just could not get his glove to it.
Yeah, it was a little tough to see as his body shaded that ball, getting behind him and rolling into center field. But a 1-out single for Coco Montez. And there is a runner on with 1 out, and Willie Abreu to the plate. Here's a pitch, and Abreu takes it off the plate away. A ball and no strikes. Abreu, another one of these Yard Goats, 0 for 2 tonight. 6 of the 9 Yard Goats have been retired every time up. That is quite a stat here in this 7th inning. The 1-0 pitch. And it's low with the 96 2-0. You know, Adam, earlier today, there was quite the scene at Camden Yards. Remember when Adley Rutschman was drafted by the Orioles? They gave him the full tour, Camden Yards, bring up the first round pick, let him take some batting practice at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and that crosses for strike 1. Well, today it was Colton Cowser, 5th overall pick, number 1 pick for the Orioles this year. Connor Norby also taking BP at Camden Yards, and Trey Mancini there to show them the ropes. A cool scene earlier today for those 2 highly drafted prospects in this Orioles organization.
And I saw them having a conversation with Oriole great Jim Palmer.
Doing the whole tour earlier today. Abreu in a 2-1 count. The pitch, he swings over the top of 88. That's strike 2.
How cool is that?
Able to get out there to Camden Yards and show off a little bit. Show the Orioles fan base what they might be able to look forward to in a few years. You know, over 1 million people watched the Major League Baseball draft this year.
Really?
Compared to, check over to first base, the NFL draft drew about 6 million viewers.
Interesting. You know, they do have to give it a little bit of a better optic for in the place that they're actually drafting in.
And they did do that this year with some crowd in attendance. A 2-2 pitch, grounded past the first baseman Welkin into right field. Around second to third goes Montez. The throw from Turchin is cut off. The throw back to first. Oh, what a play! Canelo cut that throw to third off. He threw it back to first where Welk was standing. Willie Abreu took a hard turn around first, and he was tagged out by Welk, and there are 2 outs.
That's a game-winning play right there. How about Doran Turchin with his incredible arm? He's got the best arm on the team. And how about Turchin hitting the cutoff man? You know, if he airmails that to third, there's a chance you throw the guy out. But by giving Canelo a chance, to either let it go or cut it off. Canelo made a great play, and now Bowie's got a chance to get out of it here.
And Todd Sinigi is the batter. The pitch to him, and it's called for a strike. But yeah, the NFL draft is such a spectacle. To draw $6 million, and for baseball to draw $1 million, I'd say, oh, that's $5 million. But I think that is a good place to start as the draft. In Major League Baseball, they try to start promoting it as more of a fan experience.
Agreed.
Here's the 0-1 pitch to Sinigi, and he takes it low and away, a ball and a strike. And you look at it and how the Major League draft works, it's just so different when you look at the NBA or the NFL. You can see those players the same season. An NFL player gets drafted in April, they're the starting quarterback for their team in the fall. That just doesn't happen in baseball. Here's a 1-1 pitch, swinging a ground ball, foul over to the left side. So it draws a little bit less attention naturally in baseball because you look at a generational talent like Steven Strasburg, Bryce Harper, even Adley Rutschman, any one of those names, and you think to yourself, okay, at the minimum, you're not going to see them in the major leagues for probably a year and a half, 2 years.
And obviously, college baseball is not at the popularity level of college basketball or college football.
1-2 pitch, broken batter into left field. It's dying. Stowers onto it, and he makes the catch on the run, out number 3. And we will head to the bottom of the 7th inning. For the first time this year, we will have a rendition of God Bless America. So we will stay here and we will let you listen to God Bless America perform for the first time at Prince George's Stadium in the 2021 season. It's Navy night, and we'll let you listen in.
Remember and thank all the men and women who have served our country. We also ask that you remember those who have lost their lives in the efforts both here and around the world. Now we ask that you please remain standing and welcome back for the singing of God Bless America, United States Naval Academy Midshipman First Class, Hannah Peterson.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, thy home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox Group Events Manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow to document security and storage. We understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
7th inning stretch, 2-0 Bowie leads. New pitcher is on. As Ryan Feltner, 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs allowed. He walked 2, and he struck out 9, and he's giving way to a left-hander, P.J. Pohl.
Well, this was the second time this week already that we have seen P.J. Pohl. He pitched a couple of games ago for this Hartford team 2 nights ago in that 20-7 affair. P.J. Pohl came on in relief of former Orioles prospect Zach Matson. And Pohl threw just 9 pitches. He recorded 1 out, but he did allow a run on 1 hit. So it is pitcher number 2 for the Hartford Yard Goats tonight, and he's facing Cullen, Stowers, and Rutschman. Here's the first pitch to Cullen, and he takes it for a strike on the outer half of the plate at 81. Strike 1. Cullen, Stowers, Rutschman. Cullen tonight has reached twice, a single and a walk. The 0-1 here to Greg Cullen in a game that Bowie leads 2-0. Here's the pitch, and it's off the plate, low and outside. 1-1. Ryan Feltner thought he had a great night tonight. He finished having thrown 99 pitches, 58 for strikes. The best starter stats-wise in this Hartford rotation this week. The 1-1 pitch. Cullen checks his swing on a ball that drifts off the plate away. When you're looking at some starters this week that have had 6, 7, 8 ERAs, Carl Kaufman on Tuesday night, he had a 10.01 ERA. And the Baysox lost that game. Kaufman was spectacular. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Cullen. And it runs up and in, nearly hits him on the right arm, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, tomorrow night starter Nick Bush has a high ERA, but it's hard to take it in that he's only made 3 starts, but his ERA is above 8 here early in his AA career. And, of course, Kaufman will then start Sunday.
That's Grayson Rodriguez on the mound for Bowie tomorrow night. Here's the 3-1 to Greg Cullen. And a swing and a miss. Runs the count full. Kind of pulled the string there a little bit. Still in there at 90, but going up. Trying to challenge him with that fastball. Three balls and 2 strikes. Lefty coming set. And here's the pitch. Swing and a ground ball foul over to Stowers in the on-deck circle. Fireworks will follow tonight's game. Bowie tonight scoring 2 runs on 6 hits. Neither team with an error. Three balls and 2 strikes. Waiting on the pitch. Here it comes, and it's off the plate away. That's ball 4, and Cullen works a leadoff walk. He's been on base every time up.
Well, you love to see it. Cullen is another player of it that just has such a great eye at the plate. So much of pitching is trying to get a hitter to hit your pitch, right? Well, when hitters have this kind of patience, you got to go after them, and Cullen has done a great job of being able to lay off those enticing pitches that start in the zone and end up out of it.
Kyle Stowers to the plate. Waiting on the pitch. Here's the delivery, and he takes a fastball down the middle. Mentioned earlier the report that Paul Mancano from Masson put together earlier, and he used some sound from an interview he did with Buck Britton earlier this year, and Buck was talking about how even if the Baysox in a night, if one of the players goes 0 for 4, they might still get a swing score that they liked. Here's the 0-1, and Stowers swings and misses at that one. He's behind 0-2 because maybe they're 0 for 4 on the night, but they're making good contact with pitches in the zone and they're just right at fielders, or they're getting run up on a pitch an inch off the plate one way or the other. So all might not be lost just because you were 0 for 4 on a night. Teaching the players how to swing at pitches they can drive. The 0-2, there's a ground ball up the first baseline, but that rolls foul. And the count stays 0-2. Nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. 2-0. Bowie in front by a couple. Past the 9 o'clock hour now. It's 9:11 p.m. here at Prince George's Stadium. Here's a 2-0 pitch, or 0-2 pitch, excuse me, runs up, gets away from McIver, bounces over to his left, up to second goes Cullen. And now he's in a scoring position. You know, Adam, it feels like last night's game, or excuse me, tonight's game has gone by so quickly, but last night's game ended 4 minutes from now.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how it goes, right? So this one has been a longer game. That was one of those pitches, I don't know what happened, but the catcher, McIver, completely missed it, and it hit the home plate umpire. And now, if Stowers just pulls a ground ball to second, you get Cullen at third with one down. It's a huge pass ball that allows Cullen second base here.
Here's the 1-2 pitch to Stowers, and it's outside, 2-2.
You know, a lot of times, Paul, when a catcher looks tied up like that, they always go out to the mound because they thought maybe a different pitch was coming, right? They weren't on the same page, but he didn't do that. I thought he was going to go out there and talk to Pohl, but it didn't happen.
Adley Rutschman waiting on deck. He'll bat as a right-handed hitter against the lefty P.J. Poulin. Rutschman does have a home run from the right side in this series. He had a home run from each side of the plate in game 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kyle Stowers, with 6 home runs in a Bowie uniform. The 2-2, and he lays off outside. First base is open. Gotta be careful though. Such a powerful hitter on deck. There is some action down in the Bowie bullpen. Adam, can you use your eyes?
No.
Whoever it is.
I wonder if it is Klimek. We thought he was Klimek earlier. I'm already 0 for 1 on relievers today.
Here's the 3-2, and Stowers takes it outside, ball 4. Fastball there missing, and Bowie has worked a couple of walks to start this 7th.
And I believe, Stowers was nothing in 2 there, but I think even Cullen was down in the count early, and Poulin is just, he's gotten into 2 strikes and not been able to finish on Bowie, and now he's in big trouble in a position in the game in which even one more run could be a decisive run.
Yeah, P.J. Poulin worked ahead 0-1 to Greg Cullen, and then Cullen watched 3 balls go by, ran the count full with a foul ball, and finally worked that walk. Now it's Adley Rutschman on base twice tonight. A walk in the first, a single in the 5th. He has struck out once. Batting from the right side. Here's the pitch, and it's just up and out. Another fastball there, and it's 1-0. Rutschman with 14 home runs on the season. 2 home runs the other night on Wednesday. That was as many home runs as he had hit in the last 30 games leading into that combined. Here's the 1-0 to Rutschman with 2 runners on base. And he hits this ball very hard to left center field, drives it out, back to the wall, and 1 hops at the base of the wall. Being waved around is Cullen. Here comes the throw in, waved around is Stowers. The throw to the plate is cut off, and it's a 2 RBI double for Adley Rutschman. He's done it again, and he's doubled the Baysox lead. It's 4-0.
Swinging it from the right side that time, Paul. And what a huge swing of the bat for Bowie. There's still nobody out in this 7th inning, but the back-to-back walk setting the table. And Adley Rutschman comes through in a big way here for Bowie.
A 2 RBI double for Adley Rutschman has doubled the Bowie lead. And it's Patrick Dorian, who had a home run earlier in this game. There's still nobody out in the 7th. The pitch, and he takes it low and in. A ball and no strikes. Dorian waiting. He's 1 for 3 tonight with that home run. That was the 7th hit of the night for Bowie. 4 runs on 7 hits. Here's the 1-0. Up and out, 2-0.
Well, there's a right-hander warming in the Hartford pen here. Will Gattis is throwing here for the Yard Goats, and now we're going to get a visit from Frank Gonzalez, the pitching coach. So this is that inning, right? I mean, Hartford was right in this game in a 2-0 game, but it looks like Pohl, the Baysox, finally getting into the Hartford pen and exposing them right now.
Yes, Ryan Feltner allowed the 2 runs as the starter, but those 2 runs came in 6 innings. And now here, the bullpen has allowed 3 straight base runners to lead off their night. P.J. Poulin has yet to retire a batter, and he has started off Dorian with 2 balls. Dorian, then Toby Welk. Uh-oh, now we have a discussion. Willie McIver having a discussion with the home plate umpire.
Oh my goodness, more than a discussion. He's going after him. What could this be about?
I think was McIver's got to be careful. Was he thrown out of this game?
I was looking down at my notes. There's no doubt that he's walking towards the dugout. I think he's gone.
I think Willie McIver has been tossed. Now, Chris DeNorfia.
Though he must have said something. You know, there's a few words, Paul, in this English language that...
Now DeNorfia has been thrown out.
And he's saying, what did I say?
DeNorfia standing up for his catcher McIver, who seemingly has been thrown out of the game. He's back into the dugout. They are upset about something. DeNorfia and McIver have been ejected.
Well, I wonder what McIver said, but you think there's any chance it has 4 letters? I don't know. I think McIver came back, and if I have a guess, I think that, Pohl got ahead of the first 2 hitters with 2 strikes and then lost them. And I think McIver might have said something to the home plate umpire, and he got thrown out quickly. McIver's heading out towards the Hartford clubhouse area, and let's see, I think Max George is coming in.
So we've seen Max George several times in this series.
For Hartford, number 14, Max George.
George was the catcher last night. He entered as a pinch hitter in game 2 of this series. Did not play in the first game of this series, but it's still a 2-0 count to Patrick Dorian.
It's a 4-0 game. Obviously, Bowie is in control now, but 4 runs is not. I mean, it ain't over yet. We're here in the 7th inning.
Dorian waiting on the 2-0. Now it's a strike down the middle of the fastball.
I mean, don't you think that more than likely there, McIver said something to the home plate umpire, Fornarola? You'd have to think it was about balls and strikes, and then all of a sudden it was on.
On the 2-1 now, it's coming home, and a fastball missing up and away. There was a mound visit going on. The home plate umpire, Fornarola, was going out there, so sometimes the mound visits will be extended because the manager or the pitching coach or whoever it may be wants on purpose the home plate umpire to come out so that they can talk. But that was a slow build. The 3-1 popped up foul over to the left side. And it felt like after a while, the home plate umpire and Willie McIver's conversation started to escalate. McIver was thrown out. DeNorfia thrown out with him. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Dorian. And it's low in the dirt, ball 4.
Well, he's been an ugly outing for Poland, as once again he's gotten to 2 strikes on each of the hitters that he's walked, but he's walked 3 of 4. And Toby Welk will bat, there's no doubt, that the right-hander, after that long stoppage of play with the ejections, Gaddis is ready to go, and we'll have to see when they're going to go to him here.
Can't imagine that they'd wait too much longer. Toby Welk at the plate. Hit a home run over 440 feet his last time up. The pitch, and it's outside, it's inside rather. It hits off the glove of Max George and bounces over to the backstop. A pass ball allows both runners to move up into scoring position. And that's big because, for one, it takes the double play out of order. And for two, now anything into the outfield really scores a run. Toby Welk at the plate, 1 for 3 tonight with that home run. Infield now playing in. Nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Doran Turchin patiently waiting his turn. Now the 1-0 pitch from the lefty. Fouled off to the right side. The foul ball bounces down from the sweet level down into the midshipman. Count is even at a ball and a strike. Welk waiting. Right-handed hitting first baseman tonight for the Baysox. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one hit in the air hard down the left field line, over for it Bouchard, and on the slide he makes the catch, but tagging from third is Rutschman. He scores. The out is recorded on a very, very nice catch by Bouchard in left field, but it does allow Rutschman to score. It'll go down as a sac fly, and Toby Welk, it's an RBI.
What a great play there by Bouchard. You got to make plays like that when your pitcher's struggling. You got to stand up for your pitcher, and I think we're going to see a move to the bullpen right now for Doran Turchin's at bat here.
So we will come back after this break as Bowie now leads it 5-0. Baysox up by 5 and looking to add more with a runner in scoring position and just 1 out in this 7th inning. The Baysox have a comfortable lead, but they want more. We'll see if they can get it after this break on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Back now into the bottom of the 7th inning. New pitcher in for the Hartford Yard Goats. He starts off the right-handed hitting Doran Turchin with a strike. It's Will Gaddis, the new pitcher, taking over from P.J. Poulin. Gaddis, right-handed pitcher for this Yard Goats team, now firing in an 0-1 fastball for strike 2. Gaddis with a 6.15 ERA on the season. Gaddis making his 18th appearance. He has started 7 games, the 0-2 missing low and away. He has thrown 45 1/3 innings. He has spent his whole season with Hartford. He's been the pitcher of record in 7 games. He's 2-5 in those 45 1/3 innings. Turchin waiting on the 1-2, and he swings and misses strike 3. So P.J. Poulin exits the game after recording just 1 out here in this 7th inning. It was on that sac fly that allowed Adley Rutschman to score. Now Zach Watson is the batter. Adam, I remarked this wasn't really your type of music, but I said last night that I like it.
You know, I like slower music, so it has the slow beat. I'm into it.
You don't have to try and qualify it if you don't want to. Here's a line drive foul down the left field line.
I mean, I like it, but I don't know what in God's name it is. Liking it and knowing what it is are two very different things.
0-1 the count to Zach Watson, who is 0 for 3 tonight. He did reach on a fielder's choice in the 4th inning. 0-1 the pitch, and he takes it 86 there, strike 2.
Although, Pohl, I do hear that jean shorts are making a comeback, which means maybe in this circuitous circle, well, of course, circuitous circle, but in the circuitous nature of life, it's all coming back to me.
The 0-2 outside. The jorts, baby.
The jorts.
The jorts.
How many pictures of me in middle school am I wearing jorts?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
The phrase just hanging over the kneecaps.
In middle school? Oh, no. The 1-2 to Watson. And it's up and out with a fastball, 2-2. I guess that would that be my generation's cargo short?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It was more about the bagginess in my era. It was that's what it really was about.
Like the 04 NBA draft class. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a foul tip into the glove of Max George. And an eventful bottom of the 7th inning is at long last concluded. With the Baysox push across 3 runs, they added their lead. It's now 5-0 Bowie on the Baysox Baseball Network.
When visiting the center, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Steve Klimek's in for the top of the 8th inning in a game that Bowie now leads 5-0. Rutschman had a 2 RBI double in the bottom of the 7th. Kristen Orfia was ejected alongside Willie McIver. That 7th inning had it all, but we go now into the 8th, and we also turn it over to Adam Pohl for the play-by-play.
Well, I guess we were just an inning early. we thought Klimek was coming in.
You're just getting ahead of yourself.
Maybe I wasn't wrong. Well, congrats to Ryan Conroy. Worked a scoreless inning in his Double-A debut. And here's Klimek. And Klimek is starting to really throw the ball better here of late. 8-9-1 to bat in the Hartford order. 5-0 is Bowie's lead in this 8th inning. A pitch, and it's just off the outside for ball 1. Now, Klimek once again came to Bowie maybe a little bit more than midway through the 2019 season. He made 13 appearances with the Baysox. He throws, and a fastball tap foul right at the plate, and the count 1-1. And he was outstanding, a 1.69 ERA. He allowed 4 earned runs in 21 1/3 innings. He has not had that kind of success this year, but he's hoping to find it here down the stretch. 2-3, a 5.96 ERA as he throws, and that beautiful breaking ball is fouled away to the right side. And the count is 1-2. This tonight for Klimek is his 21st outing of the year. And after a very tough start to the month of July, he's worked 2 consecutive scoreless innings. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, veering down. He did not go. And it's 2-2. Yeah, I might be wrong in this here, Paul, but I think Klimek, really, his numbers have been hurt by 1 outing. And it was it not, the 17-9 loss. Bowie was up 5-3 in the 8th inning of the game. Or actually, this game was in Akron. As here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And he got him. Strike 3. On June 19th, is this the game? Am I right in this here,
yes,
Paul? June 19th, 5-3 Bowie led in the 8th. They gave up 2 to tie it. And then in the end, Klimek goes 2/3 of an inning. He allows 5 runs, 4 of which earned. As there's 1 down, here's Jose Gomez, and a breaking ball strike of the count 0-1. He had another doozy against Akron, allowing 5 runs, 4 earned in 2/3 of an inning on July 1st. So you take away Akron, he's having a pretty good year. As a fastball is fouled back to the backstop, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, you take away those 2. I guess Steve Klimek might be the happiest of any of these Baysox that they aren't facing the Rubber Ducks anymore.
You know, it's not like he goes out there and gives up a run all that often. 0-2 the count. Klimek sets and delivers. And a breaking ball into the dirt, and the count 1-2. You might remember a longtime big league pitcher, Jesse Orozco, who actually recorded the last out of one of the great World Series. He was on the mound when the New York Mets won the 1986 World Series, and he threw his glove higher than any glove has ever gone in baseball. As a breaking ball misses away, and it's 2-2. But he was on the Orioles once, and Orozco pitched in a game in Texas. I think the final score was something like 26-7. And he gave up 9 or 10 runs in that inning. As here's the pitch. And a fastball up high, ball 3. I think the Oriole manager at the time was the great Johnny Oates. He had nowhere else to go. And all year, he was this really good pitcher for Baltimore that had a 5 ERA out of the pen. It's 3-2 to Gomez. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, check swing the appeal, and he went too far. And Gomez walking down to first with the bat still in hand. He knew it. You know, it's almost like catching your kid with a hand in the cookie jar.
It's like, okay, I'm going to take a few steps down to first in case.
All
but
right.
I know.
All right, you got me. I'll put the cookie back. Here's Jamison Hanna, 5-0 Bowie, top of the 8th inning. How about that Hartford number tonight? As here's the pitch, and it's off speed and missing low, ball 1. I mean, there's not a 0 on the hit column. We're not going that far, but you know, the Baysox have had all these shutouts, and they got a chance to get 2 in a row here. As there's a pitch just low, a changeup, ball 2.
Yeah, this would be the 9th shutout of the season for Bowie.
What a night for Mike Bauman. 6 scoreless shutout innings, striking out 7. Here's the pitch. Fastball hit in the air, foul. Out of play left side. Count 2-1. Bauman gave up a hit to Hanna, who's at the plate now to lead off the game. And the only other hit was an infield hit. A chopper Dorian came in on and couldn't glove the short hop. I mean, Bauman was in complete control in the game. Nobody reached scoring position against Mike Bauman tonight. The 2-1 and a fastball. Ooh, just a bit low. Adley Rutschman held that for the home plate umpire, Tom Fornarola, to see for about as long as he's held any pitch this year.
I think that was without a doubt Mike Bauman's best start this year.
Outstanding. He was very aggressive, the pitch. And it's down and in, ball 4. A fastball missing the Hanna. He's on for a 3rd time today. Here with 2 down in the 8th inning. And now Max George will bat, who entered for McIver, who got thrown out arguing with Fornarola. We don't know exactly what the guess would be. Balls and strikes for his pitcher, Pohl, as George bats. Let me give you a little hypothesis here about Adley Rutschman with Max George, the pitch, and a fastball on the inside corner, strike 1. Now, Max George is 1 year older than Adley Rutschman. He was a 6th round draftee in 2014 out of high school. He was due to go to Oregon State, the 0-1, and a breaking ball in the dirt, count 1-1. He may have been a freshman starter there. If he was, and a good collegiate player, would Adley have gone elsewhere?
Interesting.
And here they are standing right at the plate with each other. George, who went pro, and Rutschman, who was the starter beginning at just a year or so later, as a fastball's up and in. And it counts 2-1. So Rutschman actually played in 17, 18, and 19 for Oregon State. George would have been a freshman in 2015, so he's actually 2 years younger than Rutschman. Rutschman may not have started that freshman year, as there's a check swing foul and a line back out of play. Counts 2-2, and the midshipmen they're making some catches out there.
Wow. What a catch. That ricocheted off a sweep.
I think if I'd keep that baseball as a remembrance throughout my entire Navy career, wouldn't you?
Oh, I would too.
2-2 the count. And here's the pitch. And a breaking ball dives down and away, ball 3. Clement can really spin that breaking ball. It's just a pitch that has such a downward momentum to it. I mean, it literally falls off the table. Runner in Hanna will be running. Swing now on a line or a long drive to left. Stowers is over on the warning track with room to make the catch. On the lifted fly by Max George, the inning is over. A scoreless 8th for Clement. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Bowie's in control. looking for a third straight win on top 5-0 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Baysox Futures Club is the coolest club around and is free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Baysox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Baysox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Baysox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees. And that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 5-0 Bowie. Will Gadd is still on the hill. The reliever here for Hartford, the Baysox in control. And we'll see Chris Hudgens here to lead things off in this bottom of the 8th inning. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Well, Pohl, the Orioles are winning tonight. Great to see. At home at Camden Yards against their Beltway rivals. 6-1, the Orioles lead the Nationals in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. And a fastball chop. Fair down the right field line. Hudgens will hustle to first. He's going to stop there after a turn. He slaps it the other way. It's another multi-hit game for Hudgens. And Malkeem Canelo will come to the plate.
And you take a look around the Orioles organization tonight. You talk about how well the Orioles are playing right now. Aberdeen's winning 2-1.
Okay.
Delmarva's winning 14-1.
I like it.
Bowie's winning 5-0.
Uh-huh.
But Norfolk.
Oh, don't tell me. As there's a belt-high fastball strike.
Now,
the tide did not break the right way.
Well, I would say that it's a low tide tonight in Gwinnett, 17-3.
Oh, my. At least the field goal happened. Line drive caught at the mound. That's going to be a double play. A knuckling liner to Gaddis. What a bizarre play. And Hudgens is running, and he's dead to rights. 1-3 on the put out, just like that, 2 down. And here's Greg Cullen, so 2 outs. Now nobody on, 5-0 Bowie in the bottom of the 8th inning. The big story for the Orioles is Pat Valaika, who hit 2 home runs in the game for the Orioles at Camden Yards. And unlike most of the Orioles who are former Bowie Baysox, Valaika was not, as there's a swing and a soft line drive base hit for Cullen in the left center. And Cullen is on for a 4th time. He goes for second, and he's out at second. Wow. Well, that looked like a single, and he just went for second, and he got thrown out by a ways. The inning is over. We'll tell you more about Valaika right after this. 5-0 Bowie. On to the 9th on the Baysox Baseball Network.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at DCAimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June and several Friday night games as well. So get a Baysox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
Your home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
All right, the Baysox looking for a second consecutive shutout. In control, 5-0 leading. On to the ninth inning we go. Steve Klimek in for his second inning of work. As for Hartford, here is Sean Bouchard, the three-hole hitter. We were talking about Pat Valleca and his outstanding night with the Orioles here tonight. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss and a high fastball, strike one. Did you know that Pat Valleca is not a former Baysox, but he's a former Hartford Yard Goat and a New Britain Rock Cat? Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball strike on the outside. It's nothing in two. You know, we started this broadcast joking about the new Cleveland Indians name, the Cleveland Guardians. You know, they were almost the Cleveland Rockers. Did you hear about that?
No.
These Indians rock. Well, I guess it would be Indians because the fastball's off the outside. Count 1-2.
Oh, because the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But that was the old moniker of this team before they were at Hartford, when they were right down the road in the suburb of Hartford, New Britain, Connecticut. They said, these cats rock. The Rock Cats. The 1-2 pitch. And a lifted foul out of play right side. We'll do it again here, 1-2, as Klimek went after him with a fastball.
I'll tell you, these midshipmen, they've earned a gold glove tonight. They have made some spectacular plays in the stands.
They're loving it. When a foul ball comes into the mids, they are loving it. 1-2 pitch. And that sweeping slider ends up down and away. 2-2 here to Bouchard, who's 0 for 3, and he's hit the ball in the air in all three of his trips tonight.
I'm surprised the Radio City Rockettes didn't apply for a trademark.
Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball got him looking, strike three. Third strikeout of the night for Klimek. What a beauty, and one down. I think that's that curveball. And here is Elioris Montero. Well, they're talking about the finalists of names in Cleveland. The Rockers was one, but of course a name that many thought they were going to go with, the Spiders, which was their name before they were the Cleveland Indians. But they will be the Guardians, which sounds a lot like Indians next year. And a breaking ball down and away, ball one to Elioris Montero. And as you spoke to, Paul, there is a bridge right next to the ballpark, Progressive Field, I think it's still called, in Cleveland, that is known as, well, I don't know if it's the Guardian Bridge, it's just a fastball strike of the knees, count 1-1, but there's some monuments on that bridge that are supposed to guard the city, right?
Yes, it's the Guardians of Transportation, something along those lines.
Count 1-1 to the powerful Montero. He's got 15 homers and a breaking ball strike on the outside. It's 1-2. How about this game of baseball? 2 nights ago, Bowie won 20-7, and now they're 2 outs away from consecutive shutout wins. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing and a breaking ball in the dirt. He did not go. Rutschman picked it up quickly after blocking it and put a tag on Montero, but it was not strike 3. Keeping Bouchard and Montero from doing much damage has really been big for Bowie here these last 2 nights. Now Klimik's got it 4 outs, 3 via the strikeout this evening. The 2-2 coming. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Rutschman, strike 3. Boy, that big curveball is dominant tonight. For Klimik, Bowie is 1 out away from a comfortable Navy night win. What a special night here at the ballpark, eh, Paul?
5-0 Bowie right now, and it has been a fun night. The Baysox wearing their home whites.
As here's Coco Montez, the pitch, and a swing and a foul to the top of the screen.
The midshipmen wearing their whites in public for the first time. A fun and special night. It's not over yet. Fireworks still to come.
That's right. Yeah, and then, of course, tomorrow night, 6:35 starts. Sunday afternoon, a 1:35 start. The pitch, and a lifted foul off the top of the screen. And the count now they get 2. And all of a sudden, Paul, this Baysox team is starting to find their way again. As Klimik kicks at the cleaner on the backside of the mound, comes on top of the hill, 0-2 the count. He is set and the pitch, and it's too tall, a fastball, ball 1.
Credit to Paul Clary down there on the first base dugout, doing a fantastic job getting the whole crowd on their feet.
Clapping rhythmically. Bowie 1 strike away. Here it comes. And a breaking ball down and away. And it's 2-2. This would be a 3rd consecutive win for the Baysox. And what would it be, Paul? 7-9? 7 wins in their last 9 games. He throws, and another breaking ball misses away. Now Klimik's trying to finish him off with that outstanding breaking ball, looping down and away from a right-handed hitter, but he's missed a few times here. 3-2 here to Montez. Here's the pitch. A cold strike 3. He got him with a breaking ball. The ball game is over. The Baysox have won it here tonight. A 2nd consecutive shutout for Bowie. And it just feels like this club is starting to roll again after their incredible first 6 weeks of the year. And the Baysox are finding their way once more. They've won 3 in a row, 7 of 9. Tonight, a 5-0 final score.
How about Mike Bauman leading the Baysox to their 3rd win in a row? 7 of 9. The Baysox inching closer to a playoff spot. And Mike Bauman leading the charge with 6 scoreless innings on 85 pitches. His best start of 2021.
Well, folks, our Baysox post-game show coming up right after this. 5-0. Bowie wins it on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Baysox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed lays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
To keep up with all the Baysox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
A second consecutive shutout win for the Baysox here in this series against Hartford tonight. Bowie gets it done 5-0 the final score. And as we just spoke to, Branovich was dominant last night. And tonight it was Mike Bauman that carried the torch in 6 stellar shutout innings, Paul.
Carrying the torch on the day of the Olympic opening ceremonies being aired right now. But yes, you're exactly right, Adam. The Baysox winning tonight 5-0. Mike Bauman improving to 3-2 on the season with 6 shutout innings, 2 hits, a walk, and 7 strikeouts. What a performance by Mike Bauman tonight. Far and away Bauman's best start of the 2021 season. He had an absolutely fantastic night tonight to pace the Baysox, but the bullpen was just as good. Ryan Conroy and Steve Klimek out of the bullpen to finish things off. What a night for all of these Baysox pitchers.
That's a great point. I mean, it really is a team effort. And the starters being able to get deeper into the game as Bauman goes 6 innings really aids the team. Takes some pressure off the pen. And for Bowie, just another dominant night here at the ballpark. And obviously offensively, they had to face a tough pitcher in Ryan Feltner tonight. But back-to-back homers really gave the Baysox the lead and the footing in the game.
Yes, he did. And the way the Baysox jumped out to that lead, Patrick Dorian, Toby Wilk with back-to-back home runs in that 4th inning off of Feltner. I didn't think Feltner pitched a particularly bad game. I thought he pitched pretty well. 2 runs on 6 hits with 3 walks and 9 strikeouts in 6 innings, a pitch short of the century mark. I thought Feltner had a great game tonight, but all the Baysox needed was just the 1 run in the end.
It's funny, too. We have had so many times this year, it feels like going into a Grayson Rodriguez game. You're like, boy, Baysox need to win this and end this losing streak right here of late. It is feeling good to have won 3 in a row and 7 of 9 and to have the big right-hander on the hill tomorrow night. We're going to take a quick break. We'll return with the fireworks flying here in Bowie to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Remember, the Baysox were a game and a half out of playoff positioning coming into tonight's play. So we'll tell you what happened around the AA Northeast League and get you set for tomorrow's 6:35 Saturday evening start. Right after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry. Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Hey Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because
It's It's Navy night, and the Mids are sinking anchors away. Let's listen in after a 5-0 Bowie win tonight in a dominant pitching performance against the Hartford Yard Goats. How about that? Pretty cool. 5-0 Bowie wins tonight. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Baysox. No runs on 4 hits and no errors for Hartford. Mike Bauman, the winner, 3-2. He allowed 2 hits and no runs, walking 1 and striking out 7 in 6 innings. He's now 3-2 on the year with Bowie. Ryan Feltner pitched very well in his 7th AA start. He allowed 2 runs on 6 hits in 6 innings, striking out 9 batters, but he gets the loss and falls to 1-2 on the year. There was no save in this game. A ball game played in 2 hours and 44 minutes and in front of a season-high 7,792 here in attendance at Prince George's Stadium.
So we take a look at them around the rest of the AA Northeast League and take a look quickly, too, around the rest of the Orioles organization. It was a pretty good night for the Orioles organization, but first we'll look at the Northeast League. Harrisburg beating Portland 3-1. How about that? After Portland won 15 in a row, potentially dropping 2 in a row. Somerset beating Altoona 5-3 in the 8th. Reading are battling it out in the 9th. New Hampshire down to their final 3 outs. Marquette, actually, that game just went final, and New Hampshire won it 5-4. Binghamton beat Erie 1-0. Akron beating Richmond 4-3, and Bowie, the game you heard right here, won 5-0. So now we take a look around the rest of the Orioles organization very quickly here. Aberdeen beating Hudson Valley 3-1 in the end of the 8th inning. Delmarva beating Lynchburg 5-1 at the end of the 8th. Norfolk scored 7 runs in that 6th inning. The comeback is on down in Gwinnett, but the Gwinnett Stripers winning 17-7 right now in the bottom of the 7th. And that is your look around the organization.
So the Baysox will be back at it again tomorrow night. It is a 6:35 start for the Baysox in Hartford, game 5 of 6. And Paul, it'll be Grayson Rodriguez on the hill. And Rodriguez just has been spectacular with Bowie, 4-1 with a 2.04 ERA. I mean, he is one of the most remarkable pitching prospects in the history of this Baysox team.
And he has the lowest ERA on the Baysox at 2.04, but a 4-1 record. And he'll be going for his 5th win tomorrow. He'll be facing Nick Bush, who has an 0-2 record and an 8.36 ERA.
Get your tickets online tonight at Baysox.com. A reminder, Sunday will be Heroes Day at the ballpark. We're going to have some superheroes here as we honor our fire and police as well. 1:35 first pitch for Sunday. Beautiful weather. Blade night will go Sunday for Bowie. So tomorrow night, fireworks will follow the game as well. And if you're joining us, whether listening in here in person or while driving into the ballpark or at home, we want you here, though. Our broadcast start time will be 6:15 with a Baysox on deck report for the 6:35 first pitch as Bowie tries to make it 4 wins in a row. That's going to do it for us here tonight, though. Just another solid night for Bowie, especially on the hill. For Paul Fritschner, my name is Adam Pohl. Mike Bauman, 6 scoreless innings. Conroy and Klimek finish it. Our final score, the Baysox 5 and Hartford 0. And you heard it all right here on the Baysox Baseball Network. Have a great evening, everybody.
Bowie Baysox Baseball has been brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. You've been listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball on the Baysox Baseball Network.